Good time of day, all creatures of wide exchange ratings, and welcome to Kingdom of Aldana, where the strength of encounters is measured in dragons, and ships are big enough to contain about 3 of them at the same time. Now, previous in our campaign, the Herons, Talons, and Jahan and Leos have been busy, not being present at the game actually, but besides that, you have once again went over the sensibility of going after Minotaur, the huge ship upon which Cirrus is supposed to be, and whether you're going to do that. You have prepared whatever you could prepare on the ground. You've observed the port, figuring out that the ship will indeed be filled with many civilians, along as well as some of their bodyguards. And indeed, Cyrillus himself, who has most certainly physically arrived at the ship, boarded it, and departed. You have traveled, or returned, I guess, towards the Centennial Phoenix, a boat you have rented for the night, where you were caught, I suppose, by Scarlet Thornton, a burglar cat that has had a previous encounter with you and that is working as a patrician, that got on the board with you under the guise of Lord Cocker Spaniel and his friends, and traveling about an hour and a half into the waters of the Twin Peaks Bay upon the Centennial Phoenix, you understood that your boat is too slow and Minotaur will overtake it, forcing you to lose it. So you have decided that now is the time to board, and through some spell, or through the usage of fly spell, you have transported all of your party onto the board of Minotaur, with Melora and Leos being situated at the stern of the ship on the superstructure, and Jahan, Trego, and Ares being just below them on the balcony of the upper deck. And that's where we left off. You are currently in rather dim light or invisible. Nobody has located you so far, but there's a lot of people on the top deck. And yeah, what do you guys want to
do? First thing I'd like. No, we landed on the one that had a balcony that did not have a window in it, right?
Yep.
Right. I'm just sort of gonna press my ear up against the door just to give a quick listen if there's anyone on the other side while we're sort of waiting, I guess. We haven't left Nebo water territories yet, as far as I remember, right?
You are pretty far away from there. I guess make me perception check. No, first roll of the day, no pressure. No. Seems that everybody is on top deck.
Yes, I think we're fine down here. It looks like there's no one on the other side. That's what I'm gonna whisper to the other people who are with me down here. And do you think it's a good idea to... Never mind, let me try this first. And I'm just gonna start more or less randomly pointing and sending the same message, trying to get either Leos or Melora, like time and time again. 120 feet range, plus minus, and I'll basically try and see if anyone responds, sending out we've landed on the upper balcony and are sort of waiting down here. How does it look up there? Trying to catch any one of the two.
Well, I imagine sooner than later you'll succeed.
You catch Ceruleus.
Are you sending them towards Leos or Melora? Because that's the question who's going to respond to you.
Because I don't know exactly where they are, I think I'm alternating, so whoever I catch first, really, it doesn't matter.
Alright. Melora, Leos, roll me the 20. Let's see how lucky you are. Who's gonna have to talk?
Oh yeah, horrible.
I guess. Yeah, this is a problem. I didn't decide if it's
If
lucky
the lower
to be
one?
caught or unlucky to be caught. I'm gonna go with the higher one. Leos, you get the message.
And you can respond.
You can respond to this message.
You can respond to this message.
I say, three dudes here talking about, that's it.
Okay, now that I've sort of located where he is, right? I sort of have an idea. What do you think? Should we wait down here, or do you want to go check it out some more? Or what's your general plan? We need to wait for a couple of hours.
I think we should wait until it becomes a bit calmer, or we need to dress up.
Sure.
Out of character, did I actually see them landing? So I know where exactly they are?
I told you somewhat, but exactly, maybe not.
As far as I remember, according to the rolls, it did not actually notice them landing.
Okay.
I did say that we were on the upper balcony on the backside, so that much you know. I'm also gonna sort of whisper to Trego and Jahan, who are with me. I think we'll be staying put, judging by what Leos is telling us. So, do you think there's any way to keep this door closed if someone tries to come through it?
Without them noticing.
I can lean against it. Is there? It's like there's no windows on the door, right? So people. Okay.
Does
so
it open in or out?
You'll have to try.
Do you have to
Can we see
try?
where the
Like,
hinges are?
Oh, you mean you're looking for the hinges?
Mhm. To know in which
The
direction it
hinges
opens.
are not on your side.
Okay, so it opens in. So me leaning on it would open it.
And
Unless
is there
it's
any
closed.
is there any handle out here?
There is a handle, yes.
Is it a single door or is it like a double door that opens? Or
It's a single door. There's like one door on the right side of the balcony. There's one on the left side of the balcony. And both are pretty narrow. They're like 3 feet wide. So you can pass through
but
it, but no more than one person.
They're like this and this. They're not connected.
No. They're like 50 feet apart. Well, not
Oh,
50,
it's a
like,
huge
like,
balcony.
I mean, it goes the whole
Oh, it goes the
width
whole.
of the ship. Yeah. I mean, it's
Okay.
not 60 feet. It's like 50-foot balcony, and the doors are like 40 foot apart, I guess.
Didn't you lock it with your kit?
Does it look like it has a lock on those doors?
Not on this side, definitely. It's smooth.
Well, if it has a lock, maybe we can sort of jam it a little bit by putting something underneath, but I don't think it'll work since it opens the other direction, right?
You could prevent the handle from going down.
It's just like a ring, a metal ring.
Oh, it's oh
Yeah.
fuck.
I think it's best to just sort of lay in wait here and.
I guess if you roll me an investigation check, I might tell you more about the door if you want to.
Sure.
I think we're all doing this. So do you want just advantage or everyone to roll? Okay,
I'll
you're
take
fine,
the
I
19.
guess.
Yeah, so you figure very quickly it's the simplest of the doors. It's sufficiently thick, but like looking through the very narrow slit, you figure out that there's a ledge on the other side of the door. Like they care more just to have it closed instead of like locking it down.
Mm-hmm.
And you might be able to open it with your tools, you may not. It's hard to say.
Yeah, maybe that's a different thing entirely. I think let's just post up here in the darkness, hope no one comes out, and if someone does start coming out, we'll have to figure a new plan. Is there any way we could sort of maybe, is there like a little place like this big above the door maybe, where we could Is there a place to sort of climb up the side of the ship, since it's not exactly completely smooth, probably?
Oh, it's quite possible to climb up the ship, but down the ship. It's just that it's not super easy, it's not super hard, but if you fall,
Don't we fall back on the balcony?
it depends where you climb and how lucky you are.
Basically, my idea would be just so that if someone comes out the door, if we're sort of behind him above the ship, right? Like, if this is the wall here and this is the balcony, if we're sort of up here, that they maybe wouldn't be able to see us immediately, but...
There's option of like climbing over the balcony railing and like hanging down. There's an option of, I guess, like trying to climb onto the side of the ship away from sight. It could work, it's hard to say. I mean, if somebody drunk comes inside, maybe they won't even care about you.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many places to hide, and none of you are the hidey people.
Stealthy, yeah.
I'm very stealthy. I don't know what you mean.
You should have bought hide armor for this mission.
Well, what do you guys say? Just wait it out here, or...?
Well, yeah, why not? And then if someone comes, we can like hang down from the railing so that no one can see us.
I'm not certain I can do that for more than like 10 seconds. But yeah.
How about we go with your previous cover, and whoever comes out here and questions us, we're your two bodyguards, and you're whoever you are.
Sure, I can make something up on the spot. That sounds fine.
All right.
We could just be locked out here. That works, yeah. Let's just give it a try and see what happens. And I'm just gonna point up in the general direction of Elias again. You have any idea how long we have to wait before this ship is out where we want it to be?
50 nautical miles.
Who are you asking?
You. I pointed in your direction again. Because we're down here and we don't know shit.
By the looks of the water, I would say... I don't know.
Sorry, wrong number. Melora! I'm gonna start
Melora is
searching.
currently bird.
Yes. Bird can't respond.
Can I? Oh, I can't. Oh.
No. Or are you a parrot?
No.
I wish I could have been, but no, I'm a hawk.
But isn't the communication mental?
She, yeah, but she can't really reply in a whisper. She can get the message, but she can't reply probably because she doesn't have. I'll still start searching for Melora and basically trying to tell her the same thing, but I never really know if it goes through, right? So.
I don't know. Can I try DM, or is that not how it works?
I mean, you definitely get the message like a couple times. You got the previous message, you got this message, but like right now, all you don't know where Leo's is because he's invisible. He rolled high on stealth. You actually, I guess it's quite possible that with your passive perception, you would know that they are below you. You would have definitely heard them clanging on the balcony below you. So you know where they are, but it's up to you what to do.
Okay, let me ask this question. I probably would not know how far out we are, because I think that's what he's asking, isn't he?
You can make a nature check, survival check, survival, I guess.
Cheat to come up there.
I mean, you don't know how far exactly you are. Once again, it's dark and there's not many points of reference on the ocean. But if you remember your previous discussion, the international waters, so to speak, begin like 50 miles away from Neba. and you've been traveling for an hour and a half.
So almost there, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try and relay that message mentally back to Arliss. I don't know if it comes out as a squawk, but I'm gonna try.
Do I hear a bird squawk? That would be an interesting question.
I don't know how hawks communicate because I believe no, it was not a hawk. It was some smaller bird, I believe, this time. But you hear a bird chirping. Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think Melara heard me. I think, yes, I'm pretty sure she heard me. So I think everyone knows where we are. Now it's just a question of waiting for it. I think I'll ask Leos, and then I'm gonna point in the general direction again. You said there were a couple of people on deck. You wanna take a further look around, or staying put?
Is there any place where I can actually hide on the deck where I'm currently at? Or just cut line of sight to the people standing there?
It's mostly empty. I guess there's like
And
a
there's some-
couple seats, a couple chairs, or more like chaiselongs, I guess. A couple rope bundles.
Aren't there some masts on the top
Not
deck so
on,
you can?
not on the butt. He's on the very butt of the ship.
Oh,
So like basically, let me. So like we go like this, and he's over here on the butt of the ship. Most people are in the middle of the ship.
So would I get any visual cover if I got behind the seats? If I lay down on the ground?
In semi-darkness, possibly.
Okay, I will just lie down there.
Right.
Because how much time do I have on my invisibility? It's not that much anymore, right?
I have like
It should be
45
quite a while.
minutes.
Shouldn't it, because basically he put it up as soon as he came into range of the ship, right?
Yeah.
So that's like, and then we were like 10 minutes behind him.
Yeah.
So it's probably still quite a bit of time.
Actually, I should ask how much more time do I have in my animal form? Wait a minute, we discussed that last time. Never mind.
Yeah,
No.
5 hours in total. So I think you're
Yeah. Sorry.
completely fine. No problem.
I'm just gonna lay down and just remain there for a while.
Is there like one of those little lifeboats with like a tarp over top of it? I could like maybe fly and squeeze into to rest, or am I just flying around?
Not on this part of the ship, no. There are boats scoured, but they are on this part of the ship.
All right, I'll fly down to one of those and wait until I hear the others.
I think we're hunkering down for a little bit.
yep.
Trying to have time pass until we're out in waters where we can actually legally do stuff.
Alright, in that case, I need stealth checks from everybody.
When you can take out and start running the casino.
I
Oh,
have
that's
a quick
survival. That's
question.
not stealth. Wait. That's stealth. Oh, that's better. No,
Nate,
no, it's not.
Still an 8.
it is better.
Jahan?
Coming right up.
17.
17. Alright.
Those are some good rolls, guys.
Those are pretty good rolls, yeah. Yeah.
I guess we'll just stay here for a while until we get to international waters. Then we can attack
Trigger, shut the fuck up.
and
Stay
crash
a
this
while and
party.
Listen. Alright. So, you perch on your respective spots and keep on waiting. I guess it's the hardest for the guys in heavy armor because the balcony is there, but like if one of you wanted to pass by the other, it would be very uncomfortable. That's how narrow the balcony is.
Oh, okay.
So, as trying to sit down or lie down is a possibility, which leads to a lot of angry clanging and complaints from Trega's armor. When Aris and Jahan
don't
like
sit
shut
down
him
if it-
down.
Makes that much noise.
And we just wait. The three of you down below are more like I'm gonna look up what Jahan passive perception is. Yeah, okay, so Treg down below occasionally hears people moving on the other side of the wall, just like passing by. Hard to say what kind of people or how many. Not very often. Not very often. Melora, are you like flying around as a bird or just hiding somewhere?
She would have been hiding because I don't think I could keep flying around while we're waiting. Probably would have gotten tired.
No, it's more like you could just sit there as a bird, not be able to
Mhm.
maybe not
Yeah.
pay attention to you.
Yeah, that's what she would have.
Chill at a nice vantage point.
Yeah. So basically, what I was asking is if you're looking at stuff or not looking. At
Yes,
stuff.
I would have been.
Yeah. So in that case, you see all of the partying happening on the top deck. People are drinking and eating, and some people are dancing. And this is the dances not quite accustomed to use. The like ballroom dance, which is all pride and slow movements, and everybody trying not to wrinkle their clothes. There are like servants running around with trays full of drinks and small sandwiches. At first, Ceruleus hangs around the deck and talks to different groups of people. See him shaking hands, giving back pats, hugging someone. But about 2 hours in, he goes down the stairs below the deck, and you don't see him coming back. And as the time does go on, more and more people start going down below the deck. For what reason, you're not quite sure. Leos, you spent the remaining 45 minutes being invisible under a chair.
Can I extend that invisibility?
You can recast your spell, which would force you to drop it for like 6 seconds, but sure you can.
Well, yeah. As soon as it drops, I would just extend it.
No. Yeah. Luckily for you, the 3 drunk guys leave before your invisibility drops, and spend most of the time there on your own. Occasionally, one of the guards would pass by, look around, and go back into the illuminated part of the ship, and thus it's absolutely causes you no trouble to take 6 seconds to recast your spell and become an invisible logic man again. Yeah.
If I saw a guard passing and then I recast invisibility, I would like to take a stroll.
Right, sure. We'll get to you in a moment. As this time passes by, I guess the 3 of you in the back sees lights of Nebo moving farther and farther away, but I mean, it makes sense if you can still see them, that you're too close. So, you stick around. You stick around. It's not a very comfortable ride. I mean, the sea or the ocean rather is relatively calm, but there's still wind, and you're unprotected. It's a salty, cold wind. So, huddle up, guys. It's a long ride. Getting back to Leos, you recast your spell once again. You have a full hour's duration. I guess you get from under your chair, and where do you want to go?
I want to
Break free.
go. Yes, I want to become queen. I want to. First of all, before I go down, there must be some kind of overlook or possibility for me to take a look down on the lower part of the deck
Yeah,
and
definitely.
see what's happening.
Yeah.
What do I see?
Well, now in, you see, I guess like a couple dozen people left on the top deck. Not much dancing, mostly just people lounging around and drinking wine or just engaging in conversation. You see those 4 tripods that Milora has mentioned previously. There's nothing on them. Oh, maybe it was for ballistas, maybe it is for something else, it's hard to say. Aside from that, there are still some servants with trays, there are guards on patrol, there are sailors tending to the ship.
Okay, I would like to go down on the main deck as soon as one of the stairs is free. And just quietly follow anyone who's going into the ship.
Sure.
So, like, not guards, but the normal folk.
I do need you to roll another stealth check. Because the previous one was for staying hidden. This one is for following a person unseen.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, you go down the stairs into the main deck and hide like between the 2 boats until you see one of the servants has given away all of the like wine glasses that he has carried, collected empty ones, and you see that in the not in the very middle of the deck, but like I think it's actually pretty close to the middle of the deck. Yeah, there's a covered like grid that most likely is used normally to load the ship, to load the lower decks, but it's currently covered up because people were dancing on top of it. So the servant moves towards you, towards one of the 2 staircases on the left and the right side of the ship that head down onto the 2nd deck. And it's no trouble for you to follow him down the stairs. His footsteps cover your footsteps. He opens the door. He's with a tray, so it's a wide movement, more than enough space for you to slip in, and you slip into the 2nd deck. This one is there is open space where you enter down below, and you see the open space through which and another grid on the floor through which most likely even lower deck will be loaded. But the rest of the deck seems to be full of construction, or not more like construction, but like wooden separations, which look like sleeping quarters, stateroom, something like that. The servant, however, does not care about them very much, as he heads to a 2nd pair of stairs leading further down into the ship, and starts going down those stairs.
I'm intrigued. I will follow.
Very well. You follow him down yet another set of stairs, and he opens the door into a very big open space that as far as you can tell, should not really be affordable on a ship, but somehow it is afforded. It's not as big as a deck above you, but it's surprisingly close in size. There's the same grid in the middle of the floor, once again covered up, and you see more tables in the middle of this open space with chairs, and they're filled with drinks, and there are tables with food. And it seems that most of the people have descended down into the space and just relocated the party. There's almost no dancing, but people are talking, drinking, eating. On the other side of the floor, I guess, or more like deck away from you, there's a table behind which Cyrillus himself is sitting, occupying like more than half of the table, engaging in a conversation with a couple of gentlemen in suits. The servant, meanwhile, like walks pretty much towards the door that's right next to you and heading towards the front of the ship, opens the door, walks inside. Like, unless you want to pass through, you see a glimpse of more servants rushing around inside with like food and preparations in front of him.
No, I wanna stay in the party room.
All right.
And do I see anyone close to Ceruleus that looks like he could be his protection, like bodyguards, someone who would give me a look that he might be trained in arcanic stuff?
So, for starters, there is another set of staircases, basically like behind and below the ones you descended, which go even lower. What's there, you don't know. But there are two guards standing next to each of those staircases. And there are guards spread throughout the main room. They're not walking around. They're like standing in the corners, covering angles. And there are at least 3 guards standing like behind and to the side of Ceruleus, watching over him. As for roll me perception check.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit. This place is well illuminated, but it's still pretty far away. Okay, that's good enough. You see, by the way, that where you would assume the stern superstructure on which we're hiding, like below it, there's a wall with 2 big doors on the left and the right side, so there must be more rooms over there. And you don't see anyone in obvious wizard clothes. Most of the guards are dressed pretty much the same. They have this long leather coat, leather Macintosh. They have a wide-brimmed, flat leather hat. And in their hands, they're holding... It kind of looks like a crossbow, but somebody has removed the arms of the crossbow, and there is a flat disc or a cylinder stuck below the body of the crossbow. And they're holding it like, not at ready, but like ready to shoot at any point. But no one you can see in robes or with a staff or dressed like Arles.
Okay.
That
I mean, some of the females are dressed in the same gaudy clothes like Arles is, but...
Alice isn't dressed in that anymore, so
Oh, right, you're not.
it broke. So
Broke. Oh, no.
So there are the stairs that go even further down that are visibly guarded by guards.
They're visibly guarded by guards.
Okay, would there be enough space for me to pass them without touching them?
No.
Okay, I will cast Destroy Everyone. No.
destroy everyone. Excellent.
Yeah, that's a cantrip for me. Is the path towards Ceruleus clear so I could get closer?
Oh, that will depend on your luck a lot, because there are a lot of people and they're constantly moving, and you're invisible. So if you're dexterous enough, you might make it through. If not, something's gonna bump into you, and well, how lucky do you feel?
Nah.
Oh, come on, you only live once.
Luck
Because
is
my
always
game
on our
doesn't have
side.
resurrections.
Leo's luck is always on our side.
I think I would go into a corner where it's very unlikely that someone would bump into me.
Where guards are standing?
In every single corner, there's a guard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I would maybe move towards the wall and stand close to the wall.
Alright.
And as soon as someone starts moving into my direction and would give me the sense that he or she might bump into me, I would just move away.
Alright.
And just keep an eye on the happenings for, let's say, 30 minutes.
Alright. Okay, sure, no problem. Right. You stay there, and you see like groups of people form and dissolve and change as gossip spreads around the place. You have a feeling and overhear bits and pieces of conversation. It seems that even though everyone is having fun and drinking, there are quite a lot of deals going on this night, business deals, and a lot of money exchanging hands without actually being present. But about 15 minutes into your vigil, Cerulus stands up from his table, shakes the hand of whoever he was talking to, or more like gently holds the hand of whoever he was talking to, and with his eyes drawn towards him. Once again, I thank you for coming to this wonderful party. Please continue enjoying yourself. A special entertainment is planned for a little bit later. We will inform you and be prepared to be surprised. But please forgive me, although I am the owner of the largest private fleet, I never ended up getting used to the ships myself, and the sea is somewhat disagreeing with me, so I would excuse myself for the night, but I will join you most certainly when the excitement comes. He bows a little and moves towards the large door on the left side of the room in the back, opens it up, goes inside with a couple of his guards, and that's it.
Okay. As soon as he leaves the room, I will take note where he left towards. That was the opposite side of the room of me,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I will sneak back up and see if I can find a safe way to the back of the ship again, where I started my trip.
Another stealth check.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Expertise coming in handy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not much trouble. You wait long enough for another servant to come. Actually, the same servant who refilled his drinks starts coming up the stairs to bring them to the people on the top deck, and you, the same way, follow him up the stairs, hide between a couple boats, wait for guard to pass by, and find your way onto the stern of the ship, and if you wish, under a chair again.
Um. Okay. I will. If is anyone on the deck at the moment, or am I alone?
On the back of the
Oh,
ship?
Yeah.
For now, you're alone.
Okay. I would like quickly to get up and get to the back of the ship and take a look down. Can I see the balcony below from
You
there?
can most definitely see the balcony, yes.
Do I see my friends there?
Make me a perception check. What was that? Okay. Surprising enough, like, you assume they're there because you heard so, but it's kind of hard to see, like, you have to look like this, and your part of the ship is still somewhat illuminated, so, you know, like, that halo makes the balcony look just like dark spot, so they're doing a good job hiding down there, if they're there.
Okay. I will whisper down. Cerullius is a dick. And see what kind of if I hear anyone reacting to that.
Do you hear that?
Treg hears it.
Trigo hears it?
Yeah, Treg hears it.
Do I have a perception of a god?
You
but
have
just-
sufficiently high perception.
You have 14 passive perception, I think.
Yeah, but like how that's not that high.
Just, you heard it, okay?
I have 15 passive perception.
No way. Do I
Or
have it
yes.
wrong? Wait a moment.
That's what it says here.
Mine's a 10. I'm great.
19.
No need to brag.
Is that just me? That music?
Music?
No, there's music.
Like the violins?
Yes.
That's the game music? No, it's
That's-
not
Oh
violin.
god.
No, but it's the usual
Violence
one.
on the ship.
What?
It's the usual. Ta-na-na-na-na, I forget
Yeah.
what. Yeah. So no, I heard like a ball music kind of.
Oh, that's on the ship. Yeah, that's on the ship.
Okay.
It's the augmented reality system.
Nice.
I have paid some people to launch. Oh no, I'm not gonna tell you.
Not yet.
Yeah, definitely they're not gonna launch dragons next to my window now. No. Yeah, I had your passive perception written down wrong because if you remember your skills, I think you're wrong at the very start of your character sheet. So I had it wrong, I guess. In that case, you hear that as well, Jahan. Sure.
Oh,
What? What's the noise for?
I think Leos is messing up with some people
Huh? Why?
because he's Leos. I don't know. He has his own way to do his stuff.
Yeah, but how come you... How come the sudden intuition?
Oh, you didn't hear that? He kind of
No, what?
screamed, whispered, Cerullius is a dick.
Well, he ain't wrong, so... Point upwards. Yes, yes he is.
hi.
I think you get that. You can probably respond if you want to.
Yeah, I will say. Cerullius is somewhere on the second lower deck, behind the ballroom, which, out of character, which is quite the furthest opposite side of us, where he currently might be, right?
He might be below you, basically, yeah.
Oh, that he might be right below me.
Well, not right below you, more like right below your friends. Because there's
Okay.
like there's top deck, and there's first deck, second deck, and third deck. The ballroom is on the second deck.
Okay.
Well, middle deck, I call it.
He might be right below us, like on the second or third deck below.
That sounds amazing.
Double jump and sword into the ground. No, just kidding.
So we might think about going down and going in and punching him. I have a feeling that the evening entertainment might be us.
Right.
I haven't seen anything that looks like entertainment in there, except for fat people eating.
It's going to be an execution.
Something like that. Or he's doing some other zombie shit or something like that.
I have some pretty good jokes.
I would like to quickly take a look around every time I say something, just to, or before I say something, just to make sure that nobody's coming.
It's basically almost mental communication that we have here with whispering. Well, as long as I communicate with Leos and relate to them.
It's still a whisper that can be heard if someone's close enough.
Can I peer over the balcony and get an idea of how far down the second one is?
Another like 8-9 feet down, but it's also at a slight angle.
Did you say 8-9 or 80-90?
8-9.
8 to 9 only. Okay.
Actually, wait a moment.
The ship is taller than its length.
Listen, I don't know how fucking high it is, how
Wait a
deep
moment.
down into the water.
I'm gonna check.
It's a
because
floating tower.
I think I'm underestimating the height of the
The
ship.
height. Yeah, it might.
If it matters. I never thought that was a number I needed, but let's see. I have draught of the ship, but that's not what we need. I have displacement. Wow, I have capacity. That's impressive capacity. Wow.
Just give us the document. We'll look it up and
Listen, if you don't have
find
it
it.
set after 3 weeks, I think I'm legally allowed to make fun.
All right. I'm gonna say it's a good 12 feet.
12 feet.
Johan just takes a piece of rope from his back
Wait a
and
second.
just looks at Arles and just like starts moving towards him.
Wait. There's a better way
waits.
for this. We can lower ourselves down later, but we have a better option here. And I'm gonna look for Bird again. Call Melora Bird and tell her. Leos thinks that Ceruleus is right beneath the thing, right beneath the balcony we're on. Can you fly down and take a look if you see anything through the windows?
All right, I'm gonna take off flying and fly around, see what I can see through the windows.
Sorry, say it again.
After getting Arliss's message, I'm gonna take off flying and fly around the sides of the ships to the area where he said, see if I can look in the windows and see anything.
Then the windows are on the balcony below you, and sadly for you, they are closed. The shutters are closed.
All right, have I seen? I've gone around the ship. I've seen them, right?
Well, she would have had to fly basically by us, right?
Yeah. You with your passive perception, yes, you definitely saw them.
All right, I'm gonna come back, land on who's got the bigger shoulder? Treg. I'm gonna land on Traeger's shoulder, and I'm just gonna shake my little bird head.
There you go. Yeah, no, to what exactly? Okay, we can evaluate this easily. Cool. Is there someone on the balcony beneath us? I'm gonna ask the bird.
Shakes her head.
Is it
I have a
safe
rope.
to rappel down?
Oh god, I don't know how to answer that. Is there room for me to change back into a human on that balcony or no?
Yes.
Drop with your bird.
Just don't do it on his shoulder, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down because I'm thinking it's a tiny, tiny little balcony for some
I
reason.
mean, it's
It's-
tiny, but it's wide enough for you to.
It's wide, but it's narrow.
Yeah, it's wide but narrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm jumping off his shoulder and landing down, and I'm going back into human form. The windows were closed. I couldn't see anything.
Well, that means no one would be able to see us rappel down, right? So
I would think, yeah. I didn't see anybody down on the balcony.
what do you guys think? How much longer do we have to wait?
I have rope and a hammer, and I'm ready to go.
I kind of still see
No.
the lights, though. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not sure.
As long as we can still see Nebo, I'm sort of. I mean, Severus did warn us pretty explicitly that we would be tried the way everyone would be tried if we did something while still in their waters. So I don't know anything about Nebo's naval defenses, but Gregor?
What do I know about Trego's naval defenses? Because that wasn't in the document.
Well, Tregos naval defenses are not very good.
Not Trego. What
Nebos.
does Trego?
Naval defenses, however, to be fair, Nebo does not have an extensive military fleet. It's there, but I mean, it's definitely enough to sink Minotaur 5 times over because it's a single ship. But Nebo never had the goal to wage naval warfare. The fleet is there mostly to deter pirates and smugglers and that kind of stuff.
So yeah, that.
You guys want to start the party early? Or no?
No.
Well, then
Here's
I guess.
Well, here's something we should have thought of, and I'm picking myself because we didn't. Let's say this plan works and we manage to detain Cerilius. How are we
Yeah.
going to detain him the entire way back?
Same way we detain everyone else.
I think we're gonna have to knock him out real good. Don't think there's any other way to do this.
Yeah, but surely people are going to come looking for him.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. But if we actually manage to get him unconscious, I think we'll be able to get him out of here. That
We
would
need to know what we're up against exactly. So, like, how many guards he has, how many guards in general does the ship has.
Yeah, but there are many ways out of here. Along the sides of the ship, if we can fly back up, we have means of greater transport. We can probably hijack one of those small ships above, those boats above. There are
And
a
Cerulus
couple of
is not-
options.
Yeah, and Cerulus is not, even if we knock him out, he's not really on the lighter side of people. I mean, I don't think I can carry him alone. Maybe if I can, it will
Can
be
you
really
carry a
slow.
snail?
How heavy is the snail?
I'll carry the snail. Don't bother your heavy arms.
A knocked out snail.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we have a couple of options of getting him out of here, but the question is more how much resistance we're gonna meet when we meet him. In my mind.
Can you ask Cleos to scout the ship for roughly estimate how many guards there are?
How many guards are there, Leos?
So I saw at least four in the ballroom. At least one is patrolling the deck. There
One
were
in each corner.
2 more guarding the doors, right? And I think there might have been 2 more with Ceruleus, but I'm not too sure. I didn't properly count actually.
So I count about 40. Yeah. No. Also, quick update, and I'm just basically gonna relay the thing about the lower balcony potentially being a way in because they can't see us coming and that kind of stuff. And I'll tell everyone else about how much guards he has seen, which does not sound like a lot to us right now.
That's only the one I have seen.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go back to the towards the center of the ship and take a look down and see if I spot more than 1 guard patrolling the deck?
The top deck?
Yeah, just the main deck where the people were before.
Sure, yeah. Come down, yeah. Give me a perception check. They're not really like the ones that patrolling. You see about 4 guards on the upper deck, on the top deck.
Okay. I go back and tell them.
That's not counting sailors on the.
Yeah. I would say, let's say at more than 10. Definitely more than 10. 4 on the deck and probably 6 to 10 maybe below deck, maybe even more. Who knows?
What if we start clearing them out one by one sneakily? I know we're not good with that, but
No. We're not good with that. We're horrible at it.
so we're just
Also,
gonna fight them
if
all at once.
If they discover 1 missing, John?
Are we killing these guards?
That's up to you.
Non-lethal spear thrust.
I would say no. Like they're just guards.
You don't know that. They might be involved with the Greys and whoever if they're working for Ceruleus.
True, but they might also not be.
If you can manage to knock them out, knock them out. But if they're about to kill you, self-defense, then kill them.
Yeah, self-defense when we're the ones attacking the ship.
We're not attacking them. We're trying to take Ceruleus.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm having a lot of mental gymnastics for a paladin to make this right.
Well, what do you guys think? How many more hours we have to wait before we can? Melora? How small do the nebulites have to be?
I mean, we're not. From what I saw earlier, we don't have that much further to go, I don't think. I mean, we've been traveling for, what, an hour and a half, maybe?
Done?
What?
How long have we been traveling for approximately by now?
2 hours and a half. We
make
already
me an
refreshed his
intelligence check.
invisibility.
A what check?
An intelligence check.
How
None of
about
you have the
A nature
Leon
check.
thief.
What? How many times did he refresh
Laura
his
can
invisibility?
make a nature check, sure, yes. Try to judge the stars.
Motherfucking.
Well, it would have helped if you were able to see the whole sky that's not being hidden by the ship. It feels like 3 hours at least, maybe more. It's hard to say.
Yeah, we've been traveling for a couple of hours now. We can't be that far away from where we can do what we need to do.
Well, you guys wanna start going downwards in that case?
Can we have a solid plan before?
Wait, what are you trying to plan? My plan is we rappel down Melora. What kind of animals can you turn into? Anything very small, like a fly?
I could probably do a fly. I'm sure I've seen field mice in the forest. I can probably change into a field mouse.
Yeah, but if they see a mouse on deck, they're probably gonna try and squash it, my guess.
You don't think they do the same for a fly?
Harder if you just fly among the ceiling, right?
Sure. I'm pretty sure I would have seen a spider. I could probably turn into a spider and crawl along the ceiling.
Sure.
Yeah, again, so
So-
what's your plan?
My plan is for Melora to take a look into what we're heading into, and then I think
And then planning ahead.
Hmm?
Then, on the base of that, plan ahead.
yes.
Good, we're planning to plan. That's good.
No. We're planning to get more information to plan on. It's very simple.
Seems legit.
And a dong you plan.
I'm just gonna point upwards and relay our plan to Leos in case he has anything to throw in.
I mean, we also would have the possibility for me to go down and create some kind of distraction while you go down. I mean, in the end, I'm still a bard and an entertainer. That's something I could do down there.
What do you mean? What's your plan? Drawing all the attention?
Yeah, well,
Sounds like suicide.
No, it'll be fine. I'll just go down and play music, and everybody will be charmed by my talent while you break into Ceruleus's office.
I'm not sure I like that plan.
No, me neither.
As soon
mean,
as you have that thought in your mind, Leos, you think, yeah, that's where I should be. Among those people. Allowing them to relish in true music. What they have down there is shit. How they heard my music. Then they would know what it's like.
Confirm he has a demon flute.
No, she's just a bard.
I think you four can take him down, but if all the guards start running into his business, into his like private room, that might be a lot even for us five together.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting it out there as an option. I mean, I could also start some kind of fire at the front of the ship to attract all the guards, and then you go in.
I think a couple of our friends are against fire.
Yeah, we don't wanna
Also,
hurt any
I
innocents.
could play a possessed lady, or some kind of possessed guard or whatever.
Okay, so we have the option of distraction. Let's.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about we let Melora take a look around first and then we decide?
All right.
That's cool.
Is this the last time you can turn into an animal today?
Yep, this will be the last time.
Out of character, unless we take a short rest.
Actually, funnily enough, her waiting on the top deck in the shape of a bird would technically count as a short rest.
Excellent.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so yeah.
Well then, Spider Woman.
Spider Woman does what Spider Man can. I'm sorry, I fail.
Spider pig.
All right.
Spider pig.
Thank you. All right, I'm transforming into a spider.
All right. And
I'm gonna crawl off. I'm gonna see if there's a crack by some of the windows that I might be able to get into.
so, for starters, you need to get from your balcony to the lower balcony. You're a small spider on a ship, an open ocean, with relatively strong wind.
You're fine.
Just as a warning.
Can I
Nah.
use my spinnerets to create a web to hold me on?
You can try.
Worst
Yeah, I'm
comes to
gonna
worst,
try.
you become a bird and it'll be fine.
Make yourself multiple.
I'm just
safe lines.
giving all the information so that if you fail, nobody blames me for not warning you.
Right, no, I get it.
We'll still blame you.
Yeah, sure, but in that case, I won't care. Now, what are you doing?
I'm going to create a web on the balcony, and I'm going to use that as like a lifeline and start climbing down to the lower balcony.
Just roll me d20.
Do we?
Just roll me-
D20?
Yeah.
Just roll d.
Oh, this is gonna
I
suck.
was trying to make Spider do an athletics check, but it kind of felt weird, so...
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Alright.
This is
The web is holding you no problem, and web is strong and you're tiny, so it's not tearing. But you understand very quickly that, like, the lower you descend on your web, the further the wind blows you away from the ship.
Can I, once I get down, can I create another web to hold on to? Like, kind of like, I guess is it spelunking?
I don't know.
Oh, you're trying to shoot like a Spider-Man.
To the wall
Fine.
and then bring her
Yeah,
closer.
like create another anchor and then just keep going down like that. Can I do that, or?
You are a real life spider, you're hanging to a web that's coming out of your butt.
Okay, so they don't shoot. Well, I'm terrified of spiders in real life, so I don't even
No.
research this crap.
Spiders don't shoot webs, they can't. Well, maybe some can, there are a lot of spiders, but basically you attached your web to the deck ahead of you and started rappelling on it. It's like mountain climbing rope attached to you.
Is the wind? This might be a stupid question to ask, but is the wind blowing me out more towards the water, or is
Yes.
it? Okay,
Towards the water.
I'm gonna keep
Alright. You descend, and in a short time you find yourself being like a kite that's being propelled behind the ship. You're currently semi-flying above the churning water left in the wake of the ship. You are a good 5 feet away from the balcony, and well, you can't shoot a web. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shoot! And I won't. This was a bad plan because if I shapeshift into a bird, I can't shapeshift back into a spider.
Next time, become a spider bird.
I did not think of that.
I'm not
Okay.
terrified of spiders, but if you start talking about spider
Why
birds,
just not turn into how do you call those things that are kind of lizards but they crawl up
Geckos?
walls? Geckos.
I didn't think of that. Shoot.
Well, spiders can also crawl along walls really easily.
yes, I can.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing.
I mean, I
Alright.
didn't. Okay, then you.
I
Alright.
think she was trying to use the
No.
net, the web as a safety net in case she drops off the wall.
All
But I
right.
don't know.
I don't know. Just talk to me. You can get back up and try again.
Yeah. Get back up, do
Yeah.
the thing.
Getting back up into it, trying it again.
I don't believe spiders can retract. So I guess.
Mm.
Huh?
They can climb up it, I
They
think.
climb up.
Climb
Oh
up
yeah.
there.
I mean, you can't like suck it in.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a disturbing mental image. Thank you for that, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah, but you easily climb back up the tiny thread of web that is even impossible to see in the darkness. And it was a terrifying experience, I suppose. But I guess you climb back up to your friends. You're now on the balcony with them. Now please explain to the stupid me what you actually want to do.
Well, it wasn't you being stupid, it was me being stupid trying to explain.
It was all of us being stupid.
All right, she's going to use the web as an anchor, but she's going to walk down, like climb down against the ship's wall to get to the lower balcony.
Okay. Yeah,
Snappling?
sure.
Is that the right word? Snappling? Snappling? Is that the right word? Wait, I'll look it up.
Grappling?
Grappling? I don't know.
What?
There's a
Rappelling?
word for
Honk
this.
is the one that you shoot.
No, I'll look it up.
When you walk along walls? Or
When
what?
you descend down the wall,
Well, you
You
transform
have
it
an
as
anchor.
spider and try to travel down the travel.
no, but you hold on to the wall. If you fall, you have the rope.
Oh, it's mountain. It's rock
but in
climbing.
Hebrew,
Uh,
snappling.
Snappling.
Climbing. Okay. Well,
Doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. It takes a little bit more time, and I guess your spiders, so the wind is not strong enough to tear you off the wall. But in a couple of minutes, you find yourself on the wall of a balcony below you.
Okay, are there any cracks that I can squeeze into?
Roll me an investigation check. As a spider?
Oh shoot, as a spider.
it's-
Okay.
it's normal.
not as
It's normal.
yourself. You're a druid. You're a druid spider. You're a smart spider. You're
Okay.
the worst spider there can ever be. You're your own worst nightmare.
Ugh.
Think upon it. Oh, okay, it's a 15. Well, what do you know? This ship was very well built. There's not many cracks to go around.
Okay, just from that area. Can I... Shit. You said the windows are closed with shutters. Are they like airtight shutters?
The shutters are on the other side. You are currently staring at a glass pane.
Okay. Oh boy. Can I continue to crawl along the wall until I find some kind of opening to get in? Like, I'm assuming that somewhere on a balcony there's a door that I could maybe crawl under.
There's definitely a door, a single door. Then you could, yeah, sure, you start climbing towards it. Make me an investigation check.
Nice.
You climb all over the side of this door, and there are spaces, but like maybe if you were an ant, you could make it through. A spider is still slightly too big.
Hmm. Can I? No, that wouldn't. I guess there's not much else I can do then. I guess I'll just crawl back up to the other guys, back to my team.
I don't notice. Spider comes back? I
You
don't.
wouldn't notice her until she was in your ear.
Yeah, probably.
And I come back and go back into my regular form. There is nowhere for me to sneak in. There was no cracks, no nothing. I couldn't get in.
Shall we smash our way in?
Yes.
All right. Dan
Wait.
takes his rope and starts.
Yeah, you can start with that, but I think Leos will want to start his distraction. And I'm
I
gonna.
think.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think Leos's plan is a good idea.
Leos, if you could, how much do you need? How much time do you need to set up a distraction?
I mean, I don't need much time to set it up. I would just need time for building up the ruckus. I mean, the guards need some time to check it out.
Sure. How long do you want us to wait before we go through the door down there?
Okay, so
As you're contemplating your course of actions, the four of you on the balcony hear a rattling of a latch on the other side of one of the doors.
Which door?
The one on the other side from you. You hear
Where
the
Jahan is?
latch. I mean, it's wide enough for you not to worry about that.
Everyone, get down.
Jan
Act
tries
natural.
to tie the rope to the railing down by the floor, and then climb down.
You climb down?
He tries to after tying the rope.
Okay, you make me an athletic check. You guys see Jahan like start climbing over the railing and down the rope when a ledge is thrown open and the door is kind of like
I'm just
bumps
already.
open a couple like
I'm already posturing.
yeah, it's kind of like bumps open a couple centimeters. You hear somebody like swear under their breath, and then it opens a bit more slower as someone in a suit stumbles onto the balcony, kind of like holding their face in their hands and stumbles towards the railing. Yeah, Jahan, you have no problem climbing down. You climb down a little bit, swing a little bit, and find yourself landing on the balcony behind
Hello.
which you think Cerulus is. Yeah. That person kind of like stumbles towards the railing and holds onto it for a couple seconds before you see the person can like bend over it and hear a sound of retching.
I'm just gonna stare with intent in his direction, but I won't start speaking unless he notices. And I'm gonna draw Melora closer and sort of take her hand.
Retching continues for a good 30 seconds. Or the person can like straightens out, wipes their hand, like turns towards you, like stares at you for a couple seconds, and just
Can't you
starts
see
stumbling.
there's private business here? Go back inside.
He isn't even listening. He was already like stumbling back into the depths of the ship.
Okay, I let go of Melora's hand. Well,
Did he close the door after him?
No,
Yeah,
the door is like swinging open.
I close it.
Well, that was close.
Worst case, we would have had to throw someone into.
Hey, Jahan, you can climb back up.
Sorry, Leos, there was a small incident. I'm sure you heard, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, how much time do you want?
I think I will go down into the onto the deck and just start playing and see how many come up. Let's say give me like 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll break down in 10 minutes. Approximately.
If you hear me playing a very, very shrill note on the flute, that means go.
Please roll crap for performance.
I'm not sure we'll be able to hear it, but we'll try.
Keep your ears peeled.
I'm gonna inform everyone of this because I definitely won't be hearing this, very likely. And then I'm gonna sort of point downward. I think it's time for us to climb.
Are you all climbing down?
Oh, I don't want to. I'm climbing.
Yes,
There's a rope.
Help you.
Yeah, I'm not using that, but yeah, I'm using that rope. I'm
Alright.
going now.
I need aesthetic checks from everybody. Alright. Vega, go
Oh
on.
boy. There it is. Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, easy peasy.
Melora is still a spider.
She carried over her spider abilities as she became a human.
Melora climbs down upside down. Yeah.
Look, Bond, no hands.
Sure, with an extra 20, if that's how you want to do it, that's how you do it.
No, she wouldn't do that in character.
But you all find yourselves on the balcony below, safe and sound, waiting for a signal from Leos. Who? What exactly are you doing?
I will go down onto the deck. Am I still invisible at this point?
I
don't- Should I? I don't.
Let's say it's just running out. That
Okay.
sounds right.
I will cast this guy self on myself, and I will look like a very fancy musician with lots of shiny clothes, and I will be, let's say, I will be a human man, 19 years old, and with
90 or
blonde,
90?
long hair, very, very fancy looking boy. No hair in the face, very smooth, but thick eyebrows to
Right.
lure in the looks of men and women.
Are you trying to be someone?
No,
No.
just a very pretty boy, essentially. Blonde, pretty boy.
Let's take a break.
This is gonna be fun.
Here you go. Does that look like?
Sure.
Okay. How long are we
All right.
taking a break for?
return. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, good. Yeah, I thought it. But nope, it did not. Wonderful. Alright, so we're back. Curious. Anywho. Yes, we had stopped as Leos has changed himself into a very flashy young musician and was walking down onto the top deck where some people were still lounging around and having fun. Right? Wonderful. Are you... You're just walking down, right?
I'm just walking down
Yeah.
with my flute in my hand.
Yeah. You walking down attracts attention incredibly quickly, and most of the loungees seem very curious about you and what you're doing here and why are you carrying a flute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The evening entertainment has arrived. I shall play for you.
Two of the four guards are rapidly approaching you from two directions.
I start
They
playing.
approach you closely. Each grabs you by one hand, firmly, and they start dragging you away.
I give a loud toot.
Your hands are being held.
Oh my god.
Now, people, this is not the way to treat entertainment, and I dimension door to the front of the ship.
Only verbal component.
Yes.
Okay, this is interesting. Why don't you roll initiative for me? Why don't everybody roll initiative? Just so that we're on the same.
It begins.
Just so that we're on the same track, so to speak.
My tides are still up. I hope it's gonna be a fireball. I really hope.
What? It's not me!
Yeah, it wasn't me, guys. I swear.
Yes. Then we have Laura. Then we have we have Arles, and Laura, and last but not least is Dragon. At least that's what you always tell yourself.
Holy shit.
Sorry. Yeah, so your disappearance in a flash of arcane magic on the top deck causes quite a lot of distraction from the guards. Not distraction, but more like a surprise reaction from the guards. Nevertheless, give me a couple seconds.
Oh yeah. 19, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't someone else have advantage?
Actually,
Rangers
Leos
have-
is supposed to have advantage because of his weapon.
He already took
But he already
advantage.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you should share how you did that with Chrome later, just so that we don't forget about this ever. Alright, so, Leos, it seems that your appearance in the flash of arcane magic has brought to your attention of pretty much every sailor that is currently in this part of the ship. And the guards are seemingly trying to figure out where you went, so that their attention is not immediately on you, but you can be sure it will be on you very, very soon. Also, because I was prepared for this, and it's not the exact ship, but it's the best I found. Nope, not there, nor here. Wonderful. So you're welcome to place yourself at the front of the ship. And I assume that there are a lot of bystanders, but I don't bother to put them on the map. Have you?
It's still loading for me.
You. Has it loaded for anyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We're already on it.
Alright, sweet.
Is it for everyone a bit unclear? Like not.
It's
not a-
supposed to be unclear because
Okay.
it's very hard to find an image of a ship.
Okay, I would probably teleport to the last section.
Very well. And what are you doing? As it seems that you have a moment of surprise upon everybody.
Okay, I will say the evening's entertainment is going to be let's play catch. Catch me, motherfuckers! And I will cast invisibility on myself.
Alright. And what else?
I
you
will
have movement. That's what I'm talking about, basically.
Yeah, I will stand there probably, where I have free movement to move around people.
Okay.
So I'm that corner.
Alright. Maybe a moment. Let's alright. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, so sure. You do that, and to be honest, with like the height of the structures, you don't really see what the guards in the front are doing, more like what the guards in the back are doing. But here's some like commands being shouted over there, and the guards may not have seen you, but at least every sailor that was at this part of the ship saw you disappear, although they might be unsure where you are. And some of them are like shouting and pointing in this direction, like, he's here! He's invisible! He's here! And then those guys like run around, and I guess go up the stairs onto the up of this. And like you see, they like have that armless crossbow in their hands and kind of like pointing it around, like ready to shoot something. So, meanwhile, the rest of you, I believe, are just standing on the balcony waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, we're waiting for like the sign to happen.
Yeah.
Do we hear the
And-
shouting of the guards?
Roll me perception checks. Because I guess you're like listening to him.
We are listening for the
Yeah.
other sounds. Yeah.
18. Actually, well,
Nice roll, Jesse.
Yay!
cool. Alright, so everyone
Yeah.
but Rega definitely hears some commotion on the top deck. Although you're not sure what the source of commotion is. Maybe there's just like some conversation in high tones, so to speak.
All right.
Loud tones. And as you're waiting for something to happen, aside from that, something does happen as the four of you hear coming from the other side of the door. Well, you're not going to stand there for the rest of the evening, are you? And hear the poor old me waiting for you to knock. You must be cold. Come in. I have been expecting you.
Oh, all right.
That's Aurelius.
He sounds nice.
Jahan, it's your turn. So we're sort in initiative, sort of not in initiative. So
Okay.
Just what is
Well-
your first immediate reaction?
He tries to open the door and walk in.
The door opens inside, and inside you see rather spacious room, most of which is occupied by a long, beautiful table with many chairs on each side of it. There is a wall to the left, definitely separating like the middle of the ship. There's an armoire to your left. There's there's a wooden carved screen, kind of like hiding half of the door and like the corner to the right from the rest of the room. But you still can see around it towards the table, and there are many bookshelves with various tomes placed upon them. The table has many like normal-sized chairs, and then there's a humongous armchair on the side of the table you entered, and the same enormous armchair on the other side of the table, in which is sitting Cerulus in his blue suit. There's a goblet and a jug, a silver jug, on the table in front of him, and he has a book in his arm that he's like holding like this basically, and he has a very like strange like monocle on a long stick contraption in his right hand that he kind of like was holding, reading the book. And there are about 6 guards, 3 on each side of him, flanking him, with weapons not at the ready, but holding weapons turned towards you. And he
Alright.
kind of has like the monocle down and is looking towards the door towards you.
How far away is he?
About more than 40 feet away from you.
Okay. Well, Jahan just moves towards him and says, well, this seems fairly civil, so I will be civil right back. We come here asking you surrender. And he just walks towards him, axe in hand but lowered, and I don't attack.
The
but
moment
I have...
you like walk past the edge of the table, Cyrus kind of holds one hand up and takes something off of the table and lifts some sort of a small box with a button on it that he's currently holding pressed, and he's kind of like points at you to stop. Now that's enough for your turn. Leos, what are you doing upstairs?
Just a quick heads up. Prepared action, dropping prone in case people start shooting at him.
Okay, sure.
Okay, none of the guards are yet around me, right?
So you see some of them coming up the stairs that lead towards like this upper portion of the ship, but they're still relatively far away from you.
Okay, I would like to sneak somewhere around here. Would
Alright.
that be possible?
Roll me a stealth check.
Exactly. Sure.
They should never find me!
The guards can like the 2 of the guys can like start spreading around the deck and like searching for you. They haven't found you so far, but sailors seem to like be joining them, and they're like walking like this basically. And you have a feeling that like the longer you stay in one place, the more is the chance of you being uncovered.
Yeah, I will. Let's say for I will try to move away from them as just moving.
All right. Now, for the rest of you down below, I think I'm actually gonna drag everyone to this part of the map because it seems to have more interesting things happening. Even though it's currently black, don't worry about that, please. Let's see. Reveal areas. So the bottom left side of the map is basically this balcony you're standing on, onto which you're welcome to start placing yourselves. As I struggle to uncover the rest of
Oh, shit.
the map. Alright. Hold on, I guess, yeah, okay. So you should be able to see the hull of the balcony. The orange line is the hull of the ship. The balcony does have a railing, but I am not gonna draw it on the map because screw it. And this is the room that you, Jahan, are welcome to walk into. Actually, I don't want to do this. I want to do this and kind of have it like this. All right. And yeah, you're about over there. Wonderful. Okay. So, Arles, Melora, Traeger, you saw Jahan just walk through the door and parts of his conversation with Cerulus. What are the three of you doing?
Whose turn is it exactly?
It's sort of the three of you. You're not in combat, so I'm just trying to pace the four of you with Leos on top, but if you don't immediately engage in combat, and if Leos does a couple more good rolls, we're just gonna drop initiative and wait until actual combat starts.
I can't see inside, right? We just heard him. I am not at the door exactly.
You can move to the door.
Yeah, I can. I'm asking if he can see me from.
No. It doesn't seem so. It wouldn't make sense, right?
1 second. I'm just gonna gesture for Trego to walk on by, but I am staying in place for now.
Okay. I join Jahan. Like over. That's a pretty big seat. Is that for a Cyclops?
It's, yeah, she's sitting in the same size seat.
Yeah, I'll stand. I mean, he's going that way. Yeah, I'll stand here.
I'll come in and follow Trigger.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What sort of light sources are there in here?
There is a candelabra.
A what?
A
Oh,
chandelier.
candelabra?
Chandelier.
Okay.
And his glowing eye.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. So, Cyrus kind of like puts down the monarch on the table and closes, puts a mark to the book with one hand and closes it, puts it on the table. No, I suggest we have a conversation before we engage in a murder. And you have so much to gain by listening to me and why I'm holding this, and so much to lose by taking me.
All we wanted is to talk with you.
We're still sort of initiative, so wait a moment.
Okay,
Jahan, are you engaging in any hostile activities?
Nope.
All right, then I'm gonna go like this. Above the deck, what is Leo's doing? What is your direction of movement?
I will try to sneak past them on the stairs, if I can.
A second. All right. So you can definitely move past, towards these stairs. You're welcome to move there if you want to. The guards are just kind of moving around.
Yeah, I would like to move there.
Mhm.
And if someone else is coming up the stairs, I would like to wait a moment until they're completely up before I go down.
No one's coming up. The two guards you see, they each is basically standing in front of a staircase leading down into the ship, and they're kind of blocking them with their own bodies. like trying to
Okay.
not let you sneak past them.
Okay. I will remain there for now. Yeah, I will try. If someone, if like this guy or this guy is coming towards my direction, I would like to gain distance again.
If you remember, although they're not on the map, and I should really put them there, there's still like half a dozen sailors assisting the guards.
Oh, okay. In that case, I would like to sneak down, like here, and
Right. So let's go with this.
move like in this
So
direction.
for the next, let's go like 5 minutes. Is
Yeah.
your course of action to just sneak around the main deck, trying not to get caught?
Yes.
Are you going to try and reunite with your friends, or? Because basically, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna leave you behind and leave you very bored, or we need to figure out what your character does and if he succeeds.
Well, let's say he would keep it up for 5 minutes, and then and slowly try to get back on the backside of the ship, and then go down to his friends. So for now, you can keep me out of it. It's cool with me. I will just try to get not caught.
All right, sure. Just roll me a couple stealth checks in the background. I will see how I use them as we get down to the 4 of you. We're not gonna use initiative anymore because this is really uncomfortable. No combat is happening quite yet. So my main question is, what is Arlis doing immediately right now?
Outside, pointing upwards. He was waiting for us down here. You better make it quick.
What's the range on your country?
120 feet, so I
It
probably
doesn't
can't
get
reach him,
that.
but I don't. Yeah, I don't know that.
Okay. Got it.
Pointing upwards, and I'll I'll sort of peek around the corner, but I'm not stepping into that room.
Right.
I'll basically peek my head around so I can see inside, because I do have something planned here, but for now I'm shutting up.
Right, got it. So, alright. Okay, Cerulus, he like flexes a little bit and kind of like with one hand reaches in his pocket and like rummages around, and when he takes the hand out, there are like huge brass knuckles on his right arm, and he kind of like flexes them into position. And I mean, they're fitting him like a glove, but you have to remember he's like 4 times as big as any of you, so they're humongous knuckles. And like on each knuckle of the brass one, there is a carved rune that is gently glowing purple. And then he kind of like moves the box from one hand to the other and does the same with the other hand. So, there are chairs. Please speak if you wish. There's a jug of wine on your side of the table. If you haven't had a chance to eat, I could have some food brought. But I believe this will be a rather prolonged conversation, so do make yourselves comfortable.
Well, all right. Jan sits down in one of the chairs and turns it so he is faced towards where everything is going on.
No. Is anybody taking the big chair just for the sake of it?
Oh man. No,
Sure.
Trigger would not sit. Trigger would not sit. Trigger would maybe stand next to Jahan. If he sits like here, he would stand next to him in case someone comes and tries to. So he's like kind of overprotecting Jahan because he's sitting, but Trigger wouldn't sit.
No. Melora? Oh, she doesn't. Okay.
No, she's back.
Cerulus is inviting you to sit down, enjoy the wine. If you want food, he's gonna bring food. Are you sitting down, basically?
No, she would have just stood up. Just said, I'm comfortable standing. Thank you.
I actually wouldn't mind some food.
he kind of like waves a hand, and one of the guards kind of like walks towards the door, opens a little bit, whispers something to someone outside, and closes the door. He's still in the room. He didn't go anywhere. Don't worry. There's still 6 of them.
Yep.
I'm just like holding the box in case, so that we don't forget it is there. Oh, I have to admit, I was expecting you, but now that you are here, I feel disappointed. I was told, no, they wouldn't come. They are better than this. I said they were wrong. I knew you would come, but you're either very foolish or extremely confident. And the problem with confidence is you have lost the moment you set foot on this ship. Now, before you get bored, this ship currently has 176 civilians on board, including 36 sailors. The men that work for the company and have nothing to do with our little quarrel. Men, women, children. It's a family party. Coincidentally, this ship also has a very curious lord on one of the decks. When I was a little bit younger, I traveled southeast. There is a country called the Tau Empire. They have created this powder. It is highly flammable and explodes when ignited. Completely useless as a weapon, of course, too volatile, but they have been adding metals to it, and when it explodes in the sky, loaded into tubes, it produces beautiful explosions, greens and blues and reds. They call it the fireworks. That was the entertainment I had planned for tonight, and I hoped it will happen. Coincidentally, however, while unsuitable for a weapon, this powder is very, very useful when trying to blow something up. For example, a ship. This box over here triggers the explosion. If I let my finger go, if I were to be incapacitated, or if one of you were to turn me into something unpleasant, the button will stop being pressed, and ignition would happen. Of course, there is a slight delay for me to escape in it, and it is quite ironic considering where we currently are, and maybe even you would have enough time to escape, but sadly not the people in the room next to us. So, considering that we are still in the territorial waters of city-state of Nebo, and I have this box, I imagine that you would be inclined to continue this conversation. Am I right?
Won't your finger get tired?
I have very strong fingers.
I can see that.
Quirks that eyebrow.
Says
And
the
explain how you're not the bad guy again.
Oh, it is still not exploded. That is why
But
I'm
you're
not the bad guy.
still tempering with it. Again, explain how you're not evil.
You came to assassinate me on my ship on the party.
No, we did not. You took that assumption. Again, how are you not the evil one?
Well, I do not claim that what we do is not wrong. It is. But you must understand that what we do is for a much better, greater cause.
You can accomplish greater things without the sacrificing of innocent people.
Don't you see? You prove my point. We do our best to make as little sacrifice as possible.
Then deactivate the bomb in your hand.
The bomb will go off only if you force me to. You are terrible. You are powerful. I am afraid of you. I need to protect myself. I am oh so scared.
If you have no reason to threaten the innocent people, we'd have no reason to attack you.
Well,
Sound like a fair point?
Let's go into semantic, is it not? What was the first, the chicken or the egg? What matters is what we do with this.
Mm-hmm. And she just folds her arms and quirks an eyebrow at him.
I would like, out of character, to make an assessment here.
Sure.
Basically, Mage Hand is verbal and somatic, so I can spell without anyone noticing it.
Alright.
Until it appears, obviously, but just the casting. The question is, do I think Mage Hand would even have the potential strength to rip it from him?
Never. Your mage hand has enough strength to
I have contested other things before.
rip
That's why I'm asking.
something out of Pipip's hand,
Mhm.
but not out of his.
Mhm.
He looks like someone who can lift Jahan and throw him around.
That's fine by me. And just to be very clear, he said as soon as the button comes back up, right? If he lets it go.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. I'm good.
All right, so
I don't like that excellent, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. He has
I'm
his
sort
own
of new
preparations.
to all things, but what is it that you want exactly?
Well, I may not look like it, but I am a man that believes in second chances, and even third chances. I have placed it upon myself to use the wealth, the intelligence I was given, and better the world around me. And sure, we had our quarrels, and I have already offered you this. But once again, I would like you to understand what it is that we try to achieve, and perhaps you would agree to, if not work with us, then at least not get in our way. Of course, after we finish our introductions, and I believe you have another friend somewhere on the ship. Perhaps he should join you.
What is it that you're trying to achieve?
And you are...
Oh, yeah. I am Jahan. I have joined these fine people here.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Jahan.
Likewise, I'd shake your hand, but
Perhaps later. I am known as Cerulus Glaucus. A pleasure is mine.
glad to meet you. I like cooking, by the way.
Oh, then perhaps we could end tonight as friends. For you like cooking,
Perhaps.
and I love eating.
Sounds like a good arrangement to me. All right, so, what is it that you and your friends group thing is actually trying to accomplish?
The final goal is to change the world, to prepare the world for a better future. Right now, the world is under tyrannical control of monarchs. A man who is willing to change everything without consult of his friends just because he believes it to be better. A man who takes power the moment it is given to him. A man who is a king through and through. A man who lives for himself and his nobles. Another man who openly claims to be a tyrant, a man who creates laws for a city just because he believes them to be right. A man who has the sole control of everything, and a city of walls and control and guards.
What would you change it to?
Well, we need to take power from the kings and give it to you, the people. The world as it is right now may be in peace, and the kinks may be suitable for this time.
You know, if we're telling stories, we might as well get the storyteller down here as well.
Please, please.
It's like around the corner we hear his voice.
Yeah,
Right.
sort of peeking
I guess
in.
like at this point, like the door opens and a plate of fruits get introduced that is like shoved towards Jahan across the table.
If we're gonna tell the story, we better
I'll-
tell it.
I'll
like
just
this.
give him a very nice call if you don't mind. I'm sure you're familiar with these here, and I pull out the, let's call it a cell phone. That he.
It's
that
not
the
a
vision
cell
gave
phone.
us.
It's a.
Yes.
It's
It's
an
a-
eye stone.
It's a no. I have a cell phone.
It's an eye stone.
Okay, I'll take out the eye stone.
No. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll just show it to him for a second, and then I'll send Leos a quick message that we're down here in a sort of standoff situation. So if you could make your way down, that would be very, very pleasant.
Please tell your friend to surrender and he will be brought here. We do not want him to be hurt.
I think he'll be fine.
Can I sneak down?
You can try.
I will try.
Go ahead.
Do you want me to roll another stealth check?
Yeah,
for that?
roll me a stealth check. You try to sneak past one of the guards who's blocking the staircase, but you bump into his coat, and his hand whips around to grab at you. I need you to roll contested grapple.
Does he have disadvantage because he's because I'm invisible?
It's not an attack roll.
Just acrobatics, you mean?
Acrobatics, athletics, whichever you choose. Alright. And his arm connects with your arm, and he has you grappled. And he starts immediately like shouting, "He's here! Here!"
I take out my flute and I just start playing. I say, "Oh no, you caught me! Ooh, but I surrender. But let me play for you while you bring me to your large muscular cheese."
What's your armor class?
What's your character?
My character? My armor class is 13.
Give me a moment. 13, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He kind of with other hand whips his weapon around and butts where you're supposed to be. He doesn't like hurt you, but he hits you and he tells you, "Become visible, or I will shoot you."
I say to him, "Say pretty please, or the next thing I will do is kill you." Ha 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 ha.
The barrel of the weapon is pointing towards your chest, and you see like not the barrel, like the body of the crossbow is wooden, but at the core of it is like metal, and it's not empty, it's not hollow. There's like metal inside, and you see like the tip of the weapon on this metal. There's like a rune carved that is currently like lights up in purple, and the weapon discharges a barrage of. Because it's right in your chest, you don't know what it is, but it's like purple bolts of something which hits you straight into the chest. Actually, wait, I need to roll disadvantage.
I think you brought flutes to a gunfight.
Which still hits you straight in the middle of the chest as you take. Wait, is it a magic missile launcher or a magic missile launcher?
I don't know. You tell me.
8, 10. Wow, 13 points of damage.
13.
Yeah. This is your last warning.
Okay. I become invisible just for the sake of it.
You mean visible?
What did I say?
In.
Oh, I mean, I become visible for the sake of it.
Alright.
And say, "Oh, you hurt me, you strong boy. Ooh, ouchie.
He looks,
Now bring me to your chief."
he looks very confused, but unless you're gonna say that you're gonna oppose him any further,
No, no,
please don't.
I will just look into his eyes and just register his face, so I know to whom I will come back to
Alright,
at a
sure.
later point.
Okay.
He makes him very sexually uncomfortable.
Yes.
Very.
Yes.
Like a couple more guards arrive and they grab you by the hands and like I guess you guys downstairs wait for a couple of minutes until Rios is brought down. Jahan, you're welcome to enjoy your plate of fruit.
He does.
Yeah,
Just like.
there it goes. Would you perhaps like something more? We have brought prawn, lobsters.
Oh, I love. Do you have? Do you do that thing where you butter it?
No, but I'm certain it could be done for you.
Oh, I would love that. Please,
Wonderful.
yes.
You can like raise his hand again. One of the guys repeats the movements, and let's say like Leo Sonolate is brought into the room and kind of like pressed between the guards and onto the side of the room with your friends. You're welcome to. Place yourself there. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. So, now that the whole party is in place, I would like to continue with my story. Move yourself, please.
Can I not stand there?
No, they push you.
Oh, okay.
At least one, yeah, to the left. Yeah, at least like that.
I'll stand there.
Yeah.
And what is it? Is it something I could sit on? Like
No, that narrow thing is a wooden screen.
Okay. Then I will just lean against it.
Don't put your strength on it. It's not. It's collapsible.
It's not stable.
Yeah, it's not
I
stable.
will put my strength on it and make it collapse.
Alright, you make it collapse, it crumples, and you look not very cool doing it, but you do that.
I say,
Try to put it up again.
I apologize. Then I just stand there.
Yeah, okay. So, as I have been saying, the world is on the verge of change. Great dangers are coming, and the kings are just not fit to deal with it. We need to give the masses, the people, the strength to face those dangers. And for that, we need to change the rulers.
What dangers are you talking about?
That is very droll, my young friend.
I'd like to hear that too. What are these dangers you're talking?
Well, I can't tell you all of them, but just giving an example, you yourselves have told me about dragons returning. How do you expect your kings to deal with that? They couldn't 300 years ago.
We hope they don't even pass to this realm.
It is good to hope, but you have to prepare for the worst.
What other dangers are there?
The darkness is coming. The greatest darkness this world has ever seen.
And is that darkness named Oko?
No, no.
Inside check. Inside check.
Go ahead, roll inside check. I'm gonna occasionally let my arm down just to roll dice because it's hard to
Oh
do
yeah,
it with left
please
hand.
do it.
But
All right, we
Let go
got
of the button. All wheels are off.
we got the picture to imagine you doing that.
yeah. He does appear to be very truthful, actually.
He does not appear
He
or does appear.
appear to be very truthful.
Okay. Mr. Ceruleus, if we are to talk plain here and even consider the option to even believe a single word you say, how about we make this room here a zone of truth?
Roll performance check, by the way.
Oh, sure. Oh.
Yeah, okay. I would like to oblige you. And if we're talking about truth, might I mention that your voice does not quite match your face? Speaking about being truthful, I'm afraid that I cannot trust you to use magic in this room and for it to be the magic you say it is. So I'll have to trust my insight if you're telling the truth, and you'll have to trust yours. But please remember, I am a simple man, and so far I had not lied to you a single time. I had no need to. Hell,
Can I
promised. Yeah, roll inside check. I promised to kill you, and I almost succeeded. I didn't have to warn you. Well, your friends, you may not know about it.
Then if you're not lying, answer me true. This darkness you're talking about, are you trying to bring it in, or are you actually trying to stop it? Sorry, couldn't talk for a second.
Leos, he's telling the truth. You don't see any of the tales of a good liar. Oh, like any liar, I guess. Oh, child. There are bad things I'm bringing to this world, yes, but the darkness I speak of, no, I do not have the strength to bring it to this world even if I wanted to. And
But you're not trying to stop it either.
I cannot stop it. I only can prepare the world for it.
What's up with you and Victor Mesa?
Victor was a
tool.
distressed boy. We gave him the tools, the books, the schemes, to help him to get what he wanted. We did not tell him to do what he did. It was not our plan. It was his choice.
How about the army you marched on Ironforge?
That was indeed a miscalculation on our side, and had you not punished him himself, Mr. Jasmir would have faced a terrible future. But look, even though bad things have been done, and they have been done for the very purpose of removing the kings, in each case the casualties have been as minimal as possible. The Ironforge could have been completely destroyed before people left, without waiting. Kreozun could have been overrun by an army of dead things. Instead, most people remain unhurt. Whatever is happening tomorrow in Nebo is happening well known to the Lord, and no one will be hurt. All of this is just a show of how incompetent, how unable our rulers are to protect ourselves. That when given a chance, they usurp even more power.
Yeah, but the reason the casualties were so low is because we were there to stop it.
That's what you think. The army was there all along. It could have marched on Ironforge way before you knew it was there. The people had to be warned. The people had to leave. Not all of them, I'm sad to say, but as many as possible.
But you marched the army on the city.
Yes. A city
So
of
with-
thousands.
Good. So you can't just say, let's march the army to the city and say, oh, but let's leave the casualties low. You're killing them, essentially.
Yes. I'm not
And
saying that what we did was completely right. But don't tell me that everything you did was good. And you believe yourselves to be heroes. Or at least...
Yes.
We've never harmed innocent children like you have.
On purpose.
See? We're not all that different, you and I. The only difference is I've been where you've been. And I've seen that it does not just achieve the goals.
How about what your nice master, who's sending his puppy here, wants to do with me?
Why would you assume that? Well,
Oh,
aside
yeah.
from wanting to kill you, of course.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'd like to roll an insight check on that.
Sure, all inside check. He seems surprised, actually.
He has, like, maybe the charisma of a fucking god.
You don't know, that's the thing about it. You know what you know. I mean, if I wanted him to never fail a roll, I wouldn't roll at all.
I'm
So-
gonna start walking up to the table. Basically to about here, probably. And I'm gonna show him the point of my arm, sort of pointing at it. When I was last in Kreuzung, your nice master had me kidnapped and injected with something. Doesn't ring a bell, does it? You're not that well informed, it seems.
Well, if that is true, then I'm sorry to say I'm not aware of it. I could, well, actually, there is little point in asking. You see, I'm not having this conversation with you to just have you leave. I'm sorry to say, but you've done too much, and I don't even believe that we can find a common cause. I'm just explaining all of this so that in the end you understood that you may believe yourselves to be good, but goodness is subjective.
Out of character, are people ready?
As this is happening, I would like to write a note. Just take out some paper.
Please.
It's just paper. It's just paper. It's
Put
just
those
paper.
away. We don't
It's
want...
just paper, dude.
He's writing as well.
We do not want something terrible to happen.
Wow.
Well,
You're
to be
afraid
fair,
Keeper.
if he wants to write something on paper, you're holding that box for. Let's be reasonable with one another here, shall we? If he wants to write something, let him write.
And I hold the box and I say no.
Can't you supply him with a pen and paper for crying out loud?
You're afraid of paper. Really?
And you, my dear, have never seen a scroll?
Can,
Can I use some paper from the table there?
What wish you to write down?
I want to write a message down
For whom?
for you.
You can speak to me.
Maybe it's personal.
Yes, it's personal.
What
I
you
would
do?
not like for every one of your crew to hear it,
I trust this man with my life.
but I don't.
And I'm sorry for you.
Okay.
So I have a couple of out of character questions, Don.
Yeah.
The box he's holding, how big is it in proportion to his hand?
Wait, it's not a knuckle?
No. The knuckle he put. That's basically like a weapon he also put on. It's holding like a trigger dude.
Okay.
It's about the size of a book, I want to say.
The size of a book, and is it completely
It's
encompassed
completely
in his hand?
enclosed, yeah.
There's no
That's
way
why
to
I'm
even
pointing
see
to
it. There's no. We
you
can't see it.
an
We can't
angle.
touch it.
You definitely can't touch it.
If I were standing right next to him, could I touch it or?
If you were standing right next to him, most likely not. Well, enough. There are a couple ways this could all go, all of them quite unpleasant to you. My preferred way is for the ship to reach the port safely. I imagine you have the same feelings.
Mhm.
Sadly, I require something of you for that to happen. And the young man over there, you certainly should drop that ruse, for depending on who you are, my request might change. But for the three of you, I recognize the hidden talents.
Out of character, is he saying that to me because
Yeah.
Disguise self.
I don't have disguise self anymore? It's a concentration spell, and I did cast invisibility.
It's
So I
disguise
sh-
concentration.
Okay, so
Disguise
you
self
have-
isn't concentration.
It is not.
No, it is
Ooh.
not.
Let me.
It's just 1 hour.
Oh shit! Sorry. I would definitely have dropped it the first time
Alright.
when I have
Alright,
entered.
okay,
Sorry, my
got
mistake. I thought it
Got
was a concentration thing.
Alright. Let's pretend you just drop it, just for the sake of.
Yeah, I drop it now.
Flow,
Let's say
yeah.
I just drop it now.
He kind of like looks at you. Oh, curious. So, this is how this could go. The three of you I find quite troublesome. This device will most certainly explode the ship and kill everyone on board. Unless you kill yourselves or kill each other.
Yeah,
Then
stands
I
up
would allow the ship
and draws his axe.
to safely reach the shore. And feeling magnanimous, and considering that Mr. Jahan, we have no quarrel between the two of us, and I do wish to show you the ladders.
Just one thing quickly. You're not killing any of these people, he says, and goes to attack one of the guards.
Oh, initiative. Okay.
I'd like you to roll initiative again.
Oh, that's not good.
Please, I need to roll high.
Alright, let me switch into combat mode.
Yes!
Nice.
Nice!
When you need it.
I really needed to. That's decent, I guess.
Alright, let's see. Okay, we have Dragon. We have Arles. We have Jahan. We have Leos. And we have Melora. And then we have then we have Right, Trego and Arles, you two see, well, actually Trego, I guess, because you were first. you see Jahan grab his axe and go for a strike. Anything you would like to do, especially you, Drago, since you're standing right next to him. Like, if you don't let him move, he won't be able to strike.
Yeah. Okay. So we can. Can I see a little bit of the box?
No.
Is there an eye? Oh, he's covering all of it.
It's
Son
a
of a
book
bitch.
sized and his arm is large.
His hand. Okay.
Yeah.
His palm.
His palm.
That's a doozy. Okay.
Just try whatever you're gonna try, dude. We're gonna give them all.
I can't because I think I need to see it. Wait, let me read it. Wait. Within range. Okay, so I don't need to see it, I think. Okay, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna cast this on the box. Let's hope it does the right thing.
Oh shit, son.
I hope it doesn't trigger it. I don't need to see it. It needs to be in range. It is in range. It's within 120 feet.
Definitely in range. You have fucking dispel magic? That's
Yeah.
sick.
Alright, sure, you do it. I mean, I don't know what happens, but you do have it. You
Do I need to roll the DC or?
No.
Okay. And okay, so now I have a bonus action and movement.
If you want to stop Jahan, you can do it.
I already cast. There's no going back.
At this point, we'll have to find out if it kills the object or not. Kills the object spell or not.
Yeah, I'm just checking if I can do this on bonus action. Wait. No, only if I attack. Okay, so I guess I'll just move next to Jahan. Can I stand here, or is it too? Is the bookcase
bookshelves.
in the way?
You can move through
Bookshelf.
him with double
With the
movement, but yeah,
with rough terrain.
just a moment.
I'm gonna. How tall is the room? Like, how tall is the ceiling?
The room slightly more than 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so I think I can maybe jump here in the middle of the table without hitting my head at the ceiling, right?
Yes, you can.
And I'm definitely the target now. Good. Yeah, so I'll move up to here to the table and one over here. That's my turn because I can't use my bonus action if I don't attack.
Alright. And in that case, Ares, what are you doing?
I'm not. Do I know what Trego just did?
You have no freaking. He cast a spell.
I'm just gonna drop back 25 feet here, and I would like to ready animate objects for the second I can't animate the object while it's in his hand. But the second I see him remove his fingers to basically drop it, I would like to. That's my trigger. Is as soon as he lets go of it, I also take control of it and the entire table, and maybe something other small that's
I'm
nearby.
standing on it.
Yeah, you'll be
Alright.
riding the
Sure.
table, and I would like the button to stay pressed basically as soon as I
Okay.
take control. Right, that's the idea
Alright.
there. And I'm using
Uh,
subtle spell, and tide is going off because I used it when we approached the ship. So
Oh.
stealth check. So we'll have to see what happens here.
Should I need to go and.
Within 30 feet? This is very. When did I cast it? Well, I can just choose no one, right?
I guess, yeah.
Up to. So I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think that'll do
Wait
fine.
a
That was a
moment.
nice search, but it gets wasted.
Let me open your mechanics just have them open.
If nothing happens, can you tell us what should have happened?
Nope.
Okay. I would have, but he said no.
Let
And
them
it's-
enjoy the surprise, whatever happens.
And it's subtle spell, so
nobody knows
there
who did it.
is
Right.
nobody knows that the object is in some way changed or formed.
Does it have material components? The spell?
Animate. Let's check. I don't think so, actually. No, it's only verbal and somatic. There's
Alright,
nothing
so-
to be detected about this.
Yeah, because pay attention to those things. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so on his turn, Cyrulus stands up, says, "This is such a shame, and you could have lived," and just drops the box out of his hand. As soon
It
as he
stops
does that,
midair.
the table, like under Trigger's hands, kind of like shakes a little bit. And what else did you want to animate?
Let's just take a single like glass on the table or something. Like,
What size?
Like-
What size? What size?
as I only have a small one left because I can't
A
take
chair.
medium.
Let's go
medium.
with a chair.
Is a chair small?
Chair is. That's,
Okay,
I
I'll
think
take-
it's small.
I'll take
You
a
can
chair.
use the cutlery from
Yeah.
Jahan's food.
I'll take the
The
table,
box,
the chair,
however,
and the box.
Continues falling and clatters onto the floor.
Okay, we're fucked.
Wait, no, the table moved because you cast.
Yeah, but I can't cast some. The thing was immune to magic in some or another. Is what he's trying to tell
Ah.
us. The object is
And
immune to magic.
With the rest of his current turn, as far as you can tell, Cyrulus takes a helmet that was also standing on the table and puts it onto his head. I do have to protect this, after all. Jahan, it's your turn.
Every attack is non-lethal.
Not gonna
Jahan
matter.
didn't say that.
He hasn't said anything yet.
Jahan moves into melee range with these two gentlemen.
Alright.
And I would like to enter Frenzied Rage.
Alright.
And then he hits the fellow in front of him. Great Weapon Master, Reckless Attack. And I imagine that while Jahan would like to make it non-lethal, being Frenzied Rage kind of counterproducts that. So
I tend to agree with you.
all right. So yeah, he just goes swinging and
Go
aims for. Let's see. I think this is it.
Oh,
Damn. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, like your first strike, the guard kind of lifts his weapon in front of you, and it cuts into the wood, but then is like stopped by something. And kind of like, ah!
All right,
You do have your second strike if you wish to.
I do, and a bonus attack.
Not bonus attack because you just entered frenzy range.
That's true.
Unless you kill somebody or crit. What's wrong with your roll 20? Wow! And your second strike.
19.
Oh wait, yeah, right.
Reckless.
You're rolling with advantage.
Yes.
Now. Yeah. Okay. This one, however, does like you just continue like pushing your cut through the weapon and roll your damage, please. And straight into the guy's chest, opening like cutting through the breastplate he was wearing and opening a huge gash as he just collapses at your hands, at your legs. You still don't have the section, so that's it for you.
Yeah, and I use my bonus action to rage, so that's it. That's it for me
That's it for you.
this turn.
Okay, good. So in that case, the guards, these two guys on the bottom of the room, they take out like a disc out of their pocket, press something on it, and put it on the floor in front of them. The guy in front of you kind of like does the same and drops it between the two of you, and Jahan, you feel some sort of invisible wall force you a little bit away from.
Okay.
However, like this guy is dead, I need to mark this. the two gentlemen in the back. Alright, so this guy is gonna go like here, this guy is gonna go like here, and both of them have their weapons point, one at Trega, one at Jahan, oh not at Jahan, sorry, at Leos, and you see like the tip of the weapon body light up with an arcane flare as purple bolts of energy streak from their weapons and towards the two of you. So funnily enough, this is 13 to hit on Leos. And a miss on Trega, like barrage of bolts hit your shield and do not seem to pierce it. For Leos, however, that is 14 points of force damage. And that's that. And Leos, it's your turn.
Okay. I will cast Confusion.
On whom?
This is the
That's
center.
an area.
Oh,
It's 10 feet. So it should hit like everyone with Ceruleus, I think.
This is
and the
terrible.
3 down there.
Nice.
Can you do the spell?
Yeah, here you go.
Please tell me
Oh,
Ceruleus' natural roll.
Just a moment.
None. He has a helmet against that.
What's your spell save DC?
17.
The helmet does, by the way, reminds a little bit what Magneto wears in the latest movies, but just mentioning it. Alright. Right. Just gonna mark it.
I would like to know Ceruleus' natural roll.
I
in
haven't
case
rolled for him yet.
Okay, sorry.
At the moment. Also need to read the spell. 13.
Natural. Yeah, I'm using band luck.
Okay.
-4, it's now a 9.
Alright.
Need a +8 to save here. He probably can still save.
Right. Okay, so let me see how the spell works. Blah 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 blah.
Can you mark where you put it at?
It doesn't matter, it only affects first round.
No.
Done. All right. Got it. You see Ceruleus kind of like grab his head, like shake it a little bit, and then you see a flash of magical energy from his chest, and he straightens up. Milor, it's your turn.
Wait, I do
Oh.
have movement and bonus action.
Go ahead.
And with my movement, I would like to get back. I would like to 5, 10, 15, like get back here. And with my bonus action, I would like to.
Rage.
Yes, I would like to. Shit. I would like to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary, ready.
That was allowed in your game, right? If it's
What
second level
spell was
or-
it?
or
Yeah,
lower.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then that's my turn.
Right. Yeah, got it. Okay, in that case, now it's Milor.
I want to cast 6 charges on my staff. I want to put Thornwall down.
Oh well.
And I want to, if I can do it, I want to put it going around the three of them to block them in. So how high up is the ceiling of the ship?
Use a spell, please. I wanna look at it.
Alright.
You should have it, right?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Hold on 1 second.
Let's just look at it. The ceiling is 12 feet. So, what? Oh, crap.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Let me put the wording in it. Hold on.
Songs, wall of songs. All right.
Shoot.
Let's
How do I
see.
put that in?
You mark
have
the
to change it
spell card.
to a spell card. Yeah.
Okay.
Just go up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 foot thick, or a circle that has a 20-foot diameter.
There we go.
So takes yada yada yada. Half as much damage as successful. Well, technically, and if I want to be dick, you either make it a wall or you make it a circle.
Okay.
So, do you make it a wall and separate them from you, or?
Actually, could I make it like a wall around Ceruleus? Is that possible? If not, then I'll just make a wall to separate us. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I would make the wall to keep him from backing out from the other door.
Okay, alright.
Where you got the thing at. If I can't put the wall around him.
Yeah, you can definitely put a wall behind him, but around him you'll basically also have to make the wall around like half of the room.
Alright.
Ouch. So that 20-foot diameter is...
You do have like 60 feet, right? So you can basically stack 25 and 25 on the last 10 feet here.
Right.
So basically,
I'm not sure.
I mean, it's just like, it's basically the same thing as just making it. It doesn't say it has to be completely vertical, right? It's just like,
I guess. Alright, yeah, let's go with 60 feet of wall. So like 25,
Alright.
35. I guess you can do what you did. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Let's go with pink drawing. Alright, I need to roll for the guys as well. Alright. Just a moment. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you don't know what happened inside because you managed to completely enclose them and it does block line of sight. But there is a lot of screaming from inside of the wall. Let's go with that.
Human
Did we
scream.
hear Ceruleus screaming?
Nope.
Damn it.
I mean, to be fair, he was not really in the... I guess he was. You still don't hear him scream. Cyrus does not appear to be a person who's a screamer.
Alright, I'm gonna back up a little bit. That ends my turn.
Alright. Let's go with that. As Milor Trigger hits you again, there's suddenly a wall of thorns between you and Cerulus. You can't see him. What do you want to do?
I would like to move to. If I stand here, do I get hit by the wall?
No. I don't think you are. I don't think after the wall is created, or you will only get hurt if you start moving through it.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over here and bonus action shield smash into the guy. Oh, where is it? Shield master.
Actually, we need to make the wall a lot fatter. Because it's very thick.
Okay.
It's like...
It's 5 foot thick.
It's thick with a capital.
And a picture of a coup.
Okay. Just need to roll.
What do I need to roll?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting confused a little bit by all the rolls. Right.
God.
He's prone now. Good guy.
Okay, now 2 attacks with advantage. That's
try one.
29.
Well, your first attack pierces through him and nails him into the floor.
He dead?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
he dead.
Okay.
He died it?
He
So
died it.
he died it.
He died it.
So I move to the other one and attack the other one.
Roll again.
Sun Warrior. 23.
He died it.
Oh god, this
That's
is
bonus
horrible.
action. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move back to here. Wait, no, that's where. That's okay. Here, I guess.
Alright. Alright. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Aris, it's your turn.
So luckily, tables have blind sight, if you didn't know.
Sure.
So they actually do have, all animated objects have blind sight. And I'm just gonna
Blind
use...
sight still does not allow you to see through walls.
It's a wall of thorns, right?
Yes.
It's not darkness.
It's a 5-foot thick wall of thorns.
Okay, sure. Anyway, I know where he's supposed to be at, so... the table will try to move through it.
Alright.
Shit, you're taking Trago in with
No, you can move backwards on it.
Actually, he
next wave,
cannot.
right? Hmm?
He cannot. Not until it's his turn. So you will be taking him with you.
What is this, a dexterity saving throw?
I mean, it's not. You won't be taking him with you through the wall, but you'll definitely be bumping him into the wall. Let's go with that.
So he'll just take damage, but he won't even be on the other side for it? That
No.
sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That's unfair. Can I just take him through it?
That depends on how lucky or unlucky Dragon is.
In that case, fuck it. The spell is useless again. I'm dropping it. No point in it anymore. What I am going to do, seeing as happening. Trego! Fire! And I'm throwing just a simple fireball down the hall.
You're so lucky I'm with your in range, Jahan.
And it'll just... I mean, does the wall completely protect everything there?
Yes. It will burn the wall, most
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah, that too, for sure. I'm just trying to get... Jahan's protected too, this is great.
I was built to withstand fire.
Basically, I'm trying to not burn the backside here. I'm just trying to burn
I mean,
the front wall.
If you throw the fireball into the wall and it explodes in the wall, it will burn a hole in the wall. And we'll see what happens next.
If I throw it here, doesn't it also just incinerate the front wall? And You know what? Why do anything, I guess?
It's a fireball against the very thick and wet wall of plants. You're not sure how big of a hole it will burn.
Oh, this is awful too.
Okay, I was not trained to deal with fireballs hitting wall of thorns, but I feel like this is how it would work. Because it is a tough, pliable, tangled, actual plant mass.
Okay, I don't need to see shit for sleep. The cube is cleared. I mean, I can take everyone in here. I'm taking the 4 of them, and I'm using Heighten on Ceruleus.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. And I would like his natural roll, because I have a new reaction now.
A really stupid book. Just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check something quickly.
Oh, nice. That little bit of regardless of the creature's ability or magic items.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? What are you talking about?
There's this on the second paragraph. It says regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Go with this. Tac. Where was I? Alright, just a moment. Now I need to apply. I might be going slightly slow, but
So are they.
It's the theme of the spell.
no, I don't want to make mistakes, and there's a lot of going on. Alright, enough with this. I don't think I don't
With
think
disadvantage.
I don't think you can ban this roll. 'Cause
Even
it's
with
a natural
disadvantage?
one.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna use spend luck here, yeah? No? Okay, he'll be fine.
Okay,
And I guess that's my turn.
sure. Pam.
Is
Okay,
this just the thing glowing again?
you don't see it's
We
a wall.
don't know.
You don't
The
know.
wall is in front of us.
I actually shouldn't even mark the guy below, but like if I don't mark him, I will forget. Serious, I will not forget.
Mhm.
I know I have written it down. Alright, that's you. So, oh boy, what do I wanna do? What do I wanna do? Let's check something. This is an epic fight, and I want everything to be right. Or more at least correct. Rule-wise. Yeah, alright. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with something different.
How about kill?
At the end of your turn, Arlis, I need Traeger to make a contest grapple.
Is that athletics?
Oh, he's gonna try and draw you in, man. Oh.
It's athletics or acrobatic?
Question:
Yes.
Can I cutting words the check of Ceruleus?
What's the wording on cutting words?
When a creature that I can see.
You
The
cannot-
question is if I can see a hand coming through the bushes. Shit.
No. Wait a moment. I need to. Right. Miller, roll your wall of thorns damage again, please. Because he definitely went through it. Or at least his hand did.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry, hold on.
Where is it?
Alright. Meanwhile, Traeger did a 19. Okay, so. In that case. Right. Now,
Oh, for shit.
I need the Traeger to make another athletics check. As his hand is through the wall, still trying to grapple it here.
What's
All
with
right.
the low rolls?
Now, his arm kind of like envelops, I guess, your shoulder and holds you basically like this, you know, like by the neck and by the shoulder. And yeah, you feel yourself being like dragged through the wall and inside. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Could I use this as my reaction?
No. Wait, what are you trying to do?
If you are subject to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you can use your reaction to take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw. interposing your shield between yourself and the sources of the effect. So, like, I guess he would grab me
Roll
inside,
a
but my
saving
shield
throw.
kind of.
Roll a saving throw first.
Okay.
Because if you fail, we don't need to bother.
Nice.
You succeed. Uh,
I'm tossing a coin.
Can use the action, take no damage. I mean, technically, yes, this is an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage. So, yeah, sure, as he's pulling you through the wall, you put the shield in front of you and it breaks all of the thorns. But now you find
Amazing.
yourself in a very small and close space, very close face to face with Cerulus, who holding still you like by holding you with his right hand, more like over here. He lifts
Okay.
his left arm and smashes it into you. Let's see if he hits.
Did Trego leave a Trego-sized hole in the wall?
It's
It's
not,
a shield size.
It's not Shrek size because he like was pulled not like not forward, but you know like
But
this.
there's a hole.
But there is a small hole. Wait a moment. Don't disturb me. There's too much. There's too much. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. All right. Yeah. Right. It smacks right into you, and I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
Can I see Trego?
You're there.
Through that hole,
Sure, you can see it. Right
Okay.
there.
just in case. Nope. Can't bend that.
Wait a moment.
I have. God, can I have that 23?
You just got that 23.
On another save. It's gonna hurt.
All right. So. Okay. Yeah, I think this is right. Actually, can you post your aura of protection ability in the chat?
Yeah, just a sec.
Because I want to double check. Just to be
Of
fair.
protection or warding?
Whatever it does with magic.
The warding one.
Resistance to damage from spells,
Yeah.
not magical damage in general.
Okay, got it. So, in that case, you take in total 47 points of Warrior's damage. And-
47?
Yeah, and you feel like like your head shakes. There's echo in your head, and you feel as the world around you kind of like speeds up, or maybe you become slow, and you just like stare into the knuckles of Cerulus as one of the rooms go dark, and mechanically out of character you are under effect of the slow spell.
God. Did you just reflect Arliss spells on me?
Maybe.
Who knows? That's a good question.
Hey, Dan.
I'm gonna put that on you, and that's it for him. Jahan, it's your turn.
All right.
Before his turn
Oh.
comes up, I'm dropping concentration and ending normal.
You will draw concentration on your turn.
You can drop it anytime.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah,
PHP
we
specifically.
checked. It's
Alright.
PH. Two
I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna check it later. I don't wanna go and read the book again. Okay.
I double checked in the meantime.
Right, sure.
Seeing this big, otherwise friendly fellow hitting another friendly fellow, Jahan charges towards his back, leaps with the axe. Actually, he goes
You
up onto the table,
charge- Yeah, you
provoking.
go onto the table and smack into another invisible wall of force.
I don't believe something was put down in front of this guy that Jahan laid into.
I don't know.
Nothing he noticed, but it is there.
Okay.
Perhaps it was
Well,
there all
Jahan
along.
tries to. Okay. Jahan tries to go over to where Trader was and was pulled through, and then leap up to the friendly fellow Cyclops and start swinging.
Did I fuck up? Oh crap, I did fuck up. I totally fucked up. Hmm. Yeah, I did. Oh well, let's go with this. Yeah. Where are you going?
Where Treadle was pulled through, and then just go at him and start swinging. 3 attacks, all reckless, great weapon master.
I mean, like the problem is there's definitely a wall over there. So I'm not sure if Traeger should have been pulled through, but there are other things that would not have happened. Good for you things, because I forgot about other walls. But there's a wall right now, so like if you move 5 feet forward, then you can hit Cerulus.
Okay.
Hang on. Too much! I shouldn't have done so much, but I'm gonna go with this.
All right.
Alright, now you can start swinging. Sorry. Alright,
First attack.
that's a hit.
Wait, do you crit on 19s?
No, he does not.
No.
Oh, jeez.
30 points of damage.
Oh shit!
Go up.
Slam. First attack. And second attack.
Not lethal, of course, right?
We can bring you back from
Critical hit.
Oh my god.
Oh god, not
Oh
lethal.
God!
Go ahead.
All this
Okay.
is just a.
Don't kill him in a single turn.
And you're complaining about 47 points of damage from Cerulus.
Yes, I am. I can dish a lot of damage. I have high AC, but I have shit HP.
Look at what he's doing.
Nice.
Oh.
And I don't think that is that considering my brutal critical.
Yeah, it is.
Should be.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it is.
It's definitely doing it with 3d12, yeah.
Alright.
Okay. And then as my bonus action, because
Yes.
I'm in a frenzied rage,
Yes.
he gets another attack.
Wonderful.
Come on.
21.
Does 21 hit?
Yeah, definitely hits. Come on, he's a
And
dragon.
this one gets a smite on top of it.
Well, it's not a smite.
smite.
but I
All
give it
the consuming flames.
Go ahead.
Oh God.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
Jahan just rushes. He charges up towards him, charges into a wall, and then he tries to feel his way around the wall, raging. And when he finally gets through, he just slashes 2 times across in a cross in front of him. And then for the last hit, he just jumps up, and the maw of the axe that has been biting with each bite starts flaming up. And as he chops us into the Cyclops, a fiery burst starts coming out of the maw. All the meanwhile, Jahan is screaming and roaring bloody murder.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Cerulus is a sturdy guy, but after that, he's still standing, but there are multiple large gashes through his suit that are bleeding now. Now,
Yield!
as then
Now!
it's your turn, with Straga still grappled, Cerulus kind of like looks at you. We'll continue this conversation at a later date. And roll your reaction attack. Runs past you with Straga in his hand through the door.
Wait, I'm with him?
You're grappled. He can take you
Okay.
with him.
That attack of opportunity,
Yeah,
can
yeah,
I make
yeah,
that a grapple?
Not sure you
No,
can.
no, I very specifically remember that's one of those where you can't replace it.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
only during
Okay.
your attack action. Sorry.
Yeah, otherwise,
Alright.
otherwise it would be replacing a feat. Go ahead. That's another X to the back. Alright. However, oh, sorry. I took a little bit too many people with me. 1, 2. And he's out of sight. All right. Okay, good. That's the end of your turn.
All right.
Now, start of this turn. The guards. Actually, like gonna move like this. Wait, she cannot move like this. She's gonna move like this. This guy is gonna move like this. And from the other side of the door, like this guy comes out. And they like totally block the door and everything. Right, okay. And the three of them are gonna shoot at you, Jahan. Slowed means one attack, right?
Yes, only one attack.
Well, they have
and
only one
minus.
attack anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't think Jahan cares about their AC, so we'll come to that trio whenever we need. And the guy in front is obviously shooting with disadvantage into melee.
Which becomes advantage because of the.
Right.
Which is evened out.
No, that one is at normal. The other two are at
Yeah.
advantage.
Advantage is good because this guy hits anyway. And for the rest of the two guys, it's natural 1 and a natural 2. Nice. And the last guy definitely hits. Okay, so to save us some time, I'm gonna roll movement together. And it's... So that's total of 18 damage to you. It doesn't cut because it's force damage.
Okay.
That's their turn. And Leos, it's your turn. And by the way, Traeger, at the end of their turn, you are being, like, carried further away. Now it's Leo's turn.
Ah, fuck! Okay. I'm going to Dimension Door. Can I Dimension Door like behind this wall?
You've
To that
seen it,
position.
so yes, you can.
Okay, then
No
I would
one's
like
there.
to. Then I would like to teleport there.
Right?
Do I see Trego?
Oh boy, you do. As
With
well
my
as imagine it's a room chock full of people who are now shouting and screaming because there's a bloodied Cerulus carrying Traeger in the room. And people are just like, it's a swarm of people. It's more than 100. But they're not on the
Okay.
map because I don't want to put all of them on the map.
Yeah. Okay. With my. I still have movement, right?
Yes, you do.
5, 10. Yeah, I'll just 15, 20, just get like, I don't know. I will just get there. With my bonus action, I will give inspiration to Trego and say, slow him down!
The box
And grapple him back.
Yeah, you can.
right there. Alright, here we go. Okay. Is that it for you?
Ah, shit. Yes, it is. I forgot
Alright.
something.
At the end of your turn, Traeger, I need you to do another contest grapple.
And I have inspiration from what's his
Yes.
face, right?
It's a D10. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll need it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for the inspiration.
Going strong.
You got it.
That's what you do with
What?
it, Trigo.
I just need one good crit. That's what I need.
So, like he was holding you, basically like pulling you with him. Now he kind of like grabs you firmly with his hand, and mechanically he's pushing you down prone. but flavor-wise, he just like kind of like lifts you high up into the air. Got it?
Yep. So
Now
he's
it's
got
Milor's
advantage.
turn.
Um. Haste on Jahan.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh, this is gonna get very ugly in a second. Wait, did I get skipped? No, I didn't. Sorry.
No, you did something.
Mhm.
I'm happy. Alright. Now Trek, it's your turn.
So I'm prone and I can't move and attack. I gotta choose what I want to do. Jesus. I want to.
It's not a Jesus, that's your girlfriend.
Yeah. Can I? I can do one action, right? I can do only one action.
Yes.
Can use either an action or a bonus action, yeah.
No, I need an action. So that means he's gonna wail on me, and I'm probably not gonna kill him. Okay, let's go for lay on hands on myself for 47 points.
Alright. Go ahead.
Nice.
Is it? Yeah, that's it, right? In that case, it's Aris, it's back to you.
Seeing what's happening, I'm gonna run up. Or no, yeah, okay, I'm gonna run up. Whatever. Or no, I'll use Misty Step for 30 feet. Misty Step.
Why?
And Natural Surge. Hmm?
No, it's like I can't see Jahan's hit bar again. I was sure I fixed it.
So I simply disappear,
Okay, good.
and then suddenly Jahan, when I move 15 feet of my 30, you feel a hand, sort of very weakish hand, clap against your back. But what you definitely hear very loudly in your ear is, "If you kill him, we have no use for him anymore. Don't!" And the next second, I'm using Dimension Door with Jahan.
Alright.
And I don't know what's going on
You
the
don't know
other
what's
side,
going
so
on.
I'm basically just gonna port like probably. I assume the hallways are probably like 10 feet wide around here, so I'll teleport behind. Or the door's open, right? Can I see through them?
Not really.
In that case, I'll just port like the idea is 10 feet behind the second guy. So
Yeah, okay. That
I'm
is
porting
doable,
like,
definitely.
I'm porting here and Jahan to over here, something like that.
Alright.
Right, got it.
Okay, and I'm gonna cry now, but yeah, that's my turn. Fuck me.
Right.
I should have looked if Dimension Door gives another. It's another natural search. Please no. Fireball. Whatever. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, and now Jahan, like, he turned around and look at this man who just pulled you through the magic door and just stare at his eyes, all three of them.
Once again, third eye
What?
appears on the forehead, sort of opens and looks around. Yeah. Yeah, that's 2 natural ones in a row. What the fuck?
Alright, so
I'm
on
done.
his turn, Cyrus
Actually-
sees all of this happening, kind of like grunts, and basically just like, why is it? Oh, I pulled chair with him. Crap.
He
I was
moves
like,
with
why
the
is the chair there? Yeah.
We're doing
And,
WWE stuff here.
I guess. Oh crap! You guys don't see, do you?
Hmm?
You
We don't see what's up there.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. I should be able to see it now. But basically, there's another door that he was going towards,
Mhm.
and now he just kind of like goes through it with Traeger once again. It's just a moment. 5, 10, 15, 20, because he's pulling Traeger. So now, Traeger, you find him and yourself in another room, which most likely was next to the one you were having conversation in. And this room is built his size. There's like a huge chair, a huge table, a huge dragon chess table, and a screen right next to you. And Sirius kind of like, he's holding you like this, you know, like, and looking at you, and you just hear him say, and then no crap, I can't do his voice anymore.
Oh god.
And then it does not even matter. Goodbye, Mr. Traeger. He drops you on the floor. I'm gonna give him this as a free action because once again it was for flavor. And you see as he taps his helmet and it starts glowing, and a blue ball of arcane energy gathers in the air in front of him, and he kind of like starts connecting point to point to point to point. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And winks out.
No way to counterspell.
Wait, what just happened?
He teleported. He has a helm of teleportation.
God damn it.
We
Son of a
completely
bitch.
lost.
Jahan, it's your turn.
Yes. All right.
You
Seeing
have, I believe,
that,
like 80 feet of movement speed.
unless I dash. All right. So, seeing this giant run into the room with Traeger, he pursues.
Right.
So that is...
You don't even
I
need to
think I-
calculate, yeah.
Yeah, I can easily get in there.
You usually like dash through the door through which Sirius went through, and we see Traeger on the floor, like still sort of concussed. By the way, Traeger, you do another Constitution saving throw. Because I forgot to tell you, like your concussion like kind of goes away, and the world is normal for you again, so you're not stalled anymore. But no signs of Cerulus in the room.
All right. Right. Being hasted. I think. I think Jahan just starts chopping into the air with his axe, thinking that he might be invisible or something.
Sensible. That sounds sensible. Yeah.
And he just starts bloody shouting and screaming, "Show yourself, coward!"
Alright. In that case, on their turn, the guards, who just went basically into kill everything that moves mode. These two guys are gonna go here. The two guys in the room with Melora, please stop me if I missed somebody. I don't think I missed anybody. Shoot at Melora. And what's your armor class? 15. And I don't think anybody's there to stop them from hitting, so they do hit you.
No.
It's just mooks. Right, so that's 22 points of force damage for you, Melora. You with me?
From both, or
Yeah,
From
I'm
both,
here.
yeah. Total.
what do they roll individually? Because she has haste on Jahan.
Oh, right.
They won't be doing above 20 damage.
Yeah, do me 2 Constitution saves, please. Hello.
At advantage, right? She has
Does not have
War
advantage. She
culture.
has proficiency.
that was Pip.
Well,
yeah.
it's 23 and 22 anyway. Alright, so you're good. And two guys in... Oh, it's not two guys, actually. It's more like
5.
five guys.
Well,
these
Leos
guys-
is also here.
Yeah, these guys are gonna kind of like hide, get cover behind the tables. People are still screaming and running around. Some of them are starting to run up the staircase, but there's still a lot of people. And they start shooting. Yeah. I'm gonna take...
If someone shoots at me, please keep in mind I have Sanctuary still on myself.
Oh, right.
fuck me.
That's interesting. Because 3 guys wanted to shoot at you, so they need to roll wisdom saves. And your
Then they'll
strategy is what?
17 is his.
Alright. That's a success.
Fuck me.
No, that's a fail. Alright, so at the end of this, one guy is gonna shoot at Leos. That's 20 something to hit.
Oh yeah.
For 10 points of damage for you. And now for Arles, which is the remaining guys, which
Yep.
is 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
20.
So, is this considered a magic missile they're shooting?
You don't know?
Okay, yeah. First is a 20, yeah?
Yeah.
The second one? Go on.
Second
It
one-
doesn't matter when I draw up a shield, right?
Yeah,
It's
doesn't
basically
matter.
lasts for all attacks at once. So. Just save one of them and see how far they go.
Right. So there was like a 16,
Mm-hmm.
a 30 something. No,
A 30?
almost 30,
Okay. Well, he did crit me, I guess.
and a 20 something.
So 20, 20, 16, and 30 something.
Well, almost 30.
You know what? Just for the chance of it, I'm drawing up a shield that automatically deflects.
It did look very much like the magic missile you
Yeah,
discussed before.
just because of it, that's why I'm using it, because it could make me immune here.
Yeah. And what do you know?
It does.
They all explode at your shield.
Excellent. What a valuable spell.
Yes. And now, Leos, it's your turn.
Well, since I didn't see him teleport out, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fuck! Where is he? 30. Fuck. I will cast Healing Word on myself. For 6.
Right? Yeah. Anything else?
Nah. With my action, I will just keep dashing.
Alright.
Like 5,
No,
10,
it's your turn.
15, 20, 25, 30.
It's reminded
Can I try
there
to?
are at least 2 guards in the room with you trying to murder you.
Yeah, can I try to open up this door? Is it locked?
No, it's not.
I'll open up that door and I'll go through it. Slam it behind me.
Alright. You see what I have described previously.
I see Leo's turn. I'm gonna healing word.
Okay. You do that. Anything else you'd like to do?
Not that I can think of. No.
Wonderful. So, Trego, we're back to you.
So at the beginning of his turn, he's going to say he disappeared, and well, I can't say like a speech here, so I'll have to wait to the end of it. But I've seen Arlissen and Jahan teleport here, right? And then they
Yes.
teleported, and then he went through.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go 5, 10. I see them. I see 3 of them. Oh boy. And
You see 5.
5?
I'll look at the other side of the room.
Oh. Okay.
They can't do shit to me. It's fine.
1,
Well, Trek doesn't know that, to be fair.
To be fair, he does not.
20. That's 30. I have.
Alright, no,
20. I'm not slowed anymore, so I could do a couple of things, right?
Yeah, you can do whatever you usually do.
Yeah. I Misty Step into these 2 guys right here, and I
Alright.
attack the bottom one first. Where is it? There we go. 19,
Oh, yeah. She's dead.
and the second one. 15. Ew.
Well, what do you know? He's dead as well. These guys aren't wearing very good armor and they don't look even all that well trained. It's more like they were given a very good toy to play with.
Goddamn ants. And that's my turn.
Alright. Alice?
I would like to slam my staff into the ground and make a cloud of insects appear.
Go ahead.
And from there on out, I am going to move directly and get on top of this table in the middle here.
Mm-hmm.
And in the loudest voice I can muster, but I'm not gonna scream right now, if you don't mind, because of my roommates. I'm just gonna call out to everyone and purposely in a fake accent. This ship will blow in many seconds. Evacuate as fast as you can. And that's all I do this turn.
Right.
Yep.
Alright. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, Jahan, what are you doing?
All right. Since I didn't hit anything last turn and I just whirled around in the air, does my rage end?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay. So I have now 1 point of exhaustion. So Jahan, hearing that Melora got shot, I think he rushes into the other room. Let's
Go
see.
on.
And I think he then runs over here to introduce this guy to an axe.
Well, technically, there's a shelf and the wall between you and him.
All right.
So
I think I can get over there in my 80 movement.
No, more like if you stand over here, you can't hit him.
Okay. Well then. Since I am hasted, I'm gonna use my extra action to dash, so I have movement of 160 feet this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what Jahan does is that he runs into this wall over here,
Okay.
moves along it, just like speed, fuck, over to this guy, and slams him with the axe, going for non-lethal, because not raging anymore. Still a great weapon master and reckless, though.
Alright.
Uh,
I think that guy who was saved by the wall will be terrified of mines from now on.
I assume
Yeah,
a 24 hits.
you don't even have to roll damage.
Okay. And with the rest of my movement, up to this guy. And introduce him to a slam as well.
Wait. That's... Oh! Oh, you have 80 plus 80.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's
Right.
basically just gotta go Sonic, gotta go fast.
Okay. This is scary, like a man your size running around the room with an axe
Yeah.
at that speed, just like cleaving through people.
Dun, 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 dun. Slash.
I would say that I need to do something to your character, but I don't.
Alright.
Go ahead, roll. Because that's where you're supposed to be good. You actually managed to miss.
Right.
Like, there's the scene from The Shining where it's like, here's Johnny, as the next hits the wall next to the guy's head, and he's just like, he's pale, and he might be tricking his pants.
Okay. Before I use my bonus action for anything,
Oh no.
I just stare at him and say, yield!
Well, technically you have to wait until his turn.
Alright. I don't do anything other than that.
Alright. So in that case, actually, you said you didn't little the slowed guy, right? You just...
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with this. Alright. Yeah, so this guy in front of you is gonna spend his turn growling in front of you.
Alright.
He's not doing a very good job of it, but he's trying.
Okay, I kill him because that's not... no. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, okay, this is it. Alright, and the guys in the room with the rest of you are going to try to... Well, two of them...
No one can see Trego anymore.
Yeah.
Trego also can't see them, so it's just normal.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what they're gonna do. I guess this guy's gonna try and move away from where he saw you. And he might make it out of the spell and shoot at Trego. Which is 25.
Hits.
So that's 14 for you. The two outside of the cloud, I guess, are just gonna try and shoot for wherever you are supposed to be, Arlis. So they're shooting with disadvantage, right?
Yep.
They're not very smart. If you're gonna get a shield up, just tell me. I'm not gonna bother rolling.
Does one of them hit? Then yes, I will.
Definitely.
Yeah, then yeah.
Alright. So yeah, they just continue plinking at your shield. They don't even know that they're hitting and not doing anything.
Yeah.
There are, however, a couple more guards who just like run into the room. But that's all they do. They like run around, see a huge cloud of insects, see their friends shooting into the cloud. They like get up their weapons, but they don't get to do anything else this turn. Leos, it's your turn.
I would like to move towards this table and just start collecting every single document that I can and just grab as much shit as I can.
Sure. Go ahead.
I think that's probably my turn, right?
Yeah. If you want to collect properly, then yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Good. And Milora, it's your turn.
I don't really think there's much I can do.
Wow. I mean, you hear sounds of murder from the room next to you after Jahan went inside, so... What do you want with this information?
I'll go into the room and try to attack this one down.
Well, if you walk into the room, you'll see that one of them is. Well, actually, you see many bodies on the floor. You don't know which ones are alive, which are not. And the guy right next to Jahan is alive, but like growling in front of him.
Oh, alright. Shoot, I think
Can Jahan talk in Melora's turn?
Not really.
Okay.
So it's up to her to decide what she wants to do with him.
Actually, I want to try my new spell. I'm gonna move closer.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I have this. Right?
Ooh, that's
And-
definitely a hit.
He
Plus-
surrendered!
Plus 5 to that for my wisdom modifier.
Poor fella. It's like, I know
yeah,
you-
roll the damage. Roll the damage. Yeah.
I know you're tired, but it sounds like you're just dead inside once you found out Ceruleus was gone.
I can
Um,
appreciate that. I feel that way too.
you get an extra die at level 11, right?
That's a
Damage
third
die.
die at level.
Yeah,
11.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's right. Yeah. Are you trying to kill him?
Uh,
I mean, to be fair, you can't. Really.
There's no non-lethal
There's
way
no
of doing
non-lethal
fuck.
from magic. Yeah.
yeah.
In that case, yeah, I guess Jahan just see like the guy's ground in front of him. Belora walks next to him, puts an arm on his shoulder, and just electrocutes the guy in his own pool of peace.
Oh shit, we are the bad guys.
Yep.
Jen just.
Anything else you would like to do?
Wow.
No, I think I'm good.
All right, Trigger.
We need to get out of here. And move up to here, to his face. Bonus action, put him in prone. So that's athletics. I don't know if that works. And non-lethal strike. Does a 14 hit?
That's actually wait. Oh wait, you want to put him prone first?
Yeah, if he's prone, then
sorry.
he's 18.
Yeah, I was reading some skills. Yes, you do put him prone, and then it's an 18. That's definitely a hit. So yeah, you knock him out. Turn your spear around, bonk into the head.
And that's my turn.
Wonderful. Aris, what do you do on your turn?
I take out my ice stone. I put in the number of the cat. And wait, it was both ways, right? Or did she only take our number? I'm non.
She took your numbers. You didn't give
Check
her your
her
number.
contact.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
She didn't
tell
give us her?
You didn't ask for her number.
Okay, in that case.
Milora definitely has her number, but not you.
Well, if I was there while she gave it.
I definitely do have the number.
Yeah, you do have her number.
We exchanged.
Yeah, but it would have been nice to do it right now, but yeah. I'm just gonna keep screaming at everyone to get above deck, and I'm just... I'm using my bonus action to convert the sorcery point into another first level spell slot. So I can have some more immunity down here.
So,
And I'm walking towards wherever I presume the stairs.
yeah, go ahead.
I don't know where they are. Is there... Can I see stairs?
Yeah. It's... I should have revealed it. Sorry, it's over here, like double staircase leading up.
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
written
I'm
into
just...
labeled for you.
I'm just basically running that direction. 50. I'm using my action to dash as well at 50. I mean, they can't take attacks of opportunity. I'm just basically running through them.
All right.
And that's all I do.
So, at the end of your turn, you feel the ship shudder first. Then you see as the wood of the floor below you cracks and bends. I need everyone to do a dexterity saving throw.
use my reaction for this.
Not for
Tides of
this.
Tides of Chaos. Okay, 18. That should be fine.
And I have advantage
God.
on dexterity saving throws. Those barbarians.
You feel the blast. No hit yet, just tremendous wave of force that throws you around. Kind of power you have not experienced before. As the ship disintegrates and blows apart around you, and the heat and the flame reaches and envelops you. That's where we're gonna end the game for tonight and find out what happened to you next.
Chicken Trego goes out without feathers.